be like someone nobody knows. I can't.
No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. Keep it 100. Hey, 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 keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. No cap, no shade, no judge, all real, all facts, keep it 100. Keep it 100. Hey, 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 keep it 100.
Hey, everybody. It's another Thursday night, and we here at Keepin It 100. How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
What's going on? Doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
See everybody trying to get situated, moving around here,
I know, right?
trying to look professional, but everybody keep moving. I'm looking around.
Never fail.
trying to find stuff. How long we been doing this? We still be looking for
I'm
stuff.
trying
Still
to
be
get
looking.
it together.
So
I'm gonna get us a week ahead. That's what's gonna happen.
But I see somebody did join our live tonight. My son Joshua. That's the one. We can say thank you for our theme music. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
But what y'all got going on this week? Anybody got anything going on this weekend?
Man, this has been a good week to just relax.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know
was
nothing
trying to
about
relax
that.
a little bit because I was out of town last weekend, so I'm trying to do just relax this week.
I have no idea what relaxing feels like. Honestly,
gotta
I
find
don't.
that.
Yeah, you got.
I
Gotta
don't.
find that.
Yeah.
I've always got something to do. Like I literally was off the other day and tried to like stay in the bed and sleep. It just didn't work.
That's not gonna happen.
And I was just mad because like I could have did so much stuff if I had just got up this morning and did this and did that. But I'm not used to relaxing, even on vacation.
See?
So
All right.
I know. I'm gonna get better. Tyrese, Maurice, what you got going on? Where you going?
That's like a mixture of Tobias and Maurice at the same time. I am doing all right.
No travels coming up.
No.
Not that I'm gonna speak of.
No travel. I know, right? No travels yet. Probably not until I don't know, probably about May or June or something like that.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
I know July. I'm definitely looking forward to the GalaxyCon.
The
And
GalaxyCon.
GalaxyCon will be here in Raleigh again, and the
What is the GalaxyCon? See, I'm thinking of Star Wars mixed with.
well, see, it's all the Star Wars and stuff.
I had a
Star
feeling.
Trek and all the big
I was gonna
names.
say that. I was joking around. Okay.
Oh man, it's all of them. And last year, last summer, I went and I got to meet William Shatner.
Okay,
And,
okay.
And Giancarlo Esposito, Big
All
Daddy
right.
Almighty. So I got to meet him, man. I got to meet a lot of
Can
people.
we tell who is a Trekkie in here?
I'm
Right.
the biggest.
You know.
Oh, I love Trekkie. I am a Star Trek. It's been like that ever since. It's been like that ever since I was a baby. My uncle, my aunt's husband, he used to watch the shows when I was
Right.
a infant
young
and toddler
thing, uh-huh.
at my grandmother's house. So I would sit, I guess he had me on his lap and watch it with him, and that's how I,
Got into it.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And everything. So I was pretty much a big
See, I understand.
Star Trek fan.
Like, I understand. See, I can't say what I got hooked on being at grandma's house. It was Young and the Restless,
There you go.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Summertime.
God and Light.
Sometimes
As the
God
world
Light.
turns.
As the world turns.
Yeah. And what was that?
I
Bold
can't tell
and Beautiful.
nobody.
Bold and Beautiful.
I am not gonna tell nobody.
Bold and beautiful. Oh God.
Because I had like 7. I think it was 7 of us that stayed
Wait.
with my
You
grandmother.
forgot one.
Which
but-
one? Edge of Night.
No, Search for Tomorrow.
Search for
Oh
Tomorrow.
God, I forgot about
we
that.
All
watched-
those came on
we watched
CBS.
We watched the Channel 9 soap
Yeah,
operas.
Channel 9. They came
Yeah.
on
But I-
CBS.
Yeah, I didn't. I never watched that one.
Search for Tomorrow
It was earlier.
What
It
channel
was
was that?
earlier. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
earlier.
It was on
Channel
CBS too,
9.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Channel 9.
but it was
Channel 9.
earlier than when I started watching because I was watching with my grandma. But
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because she would. I mean, my grandma
Now,
was sweet.
I had an aunt that lived out in L.A. and whenever she come down though, she liked to watch the ones on ABC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she watched
Yeah.
the ABC.
It was
All
something
my
about.
children.
It depends on where you
Yeah.
live, which ones were popular.
Yeah.
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 Because when I first saw somebody turn to All My Children, I was like, well, what is this bootleg show?
Yeah.
Because I didn't grow up on that. I was like,
I
who
didn't
is
either.
this?
If it didn't have nothing to do with Nikki Newman, Brooke from Nikki Newman, and Victor Newman
Victor
from The Young and the
Newman.
Restless.
Yep.
Victor.
And
Then
what
you
was Miss
had
Chancellor?
And Miss Chancellor, you
Yeah.
can't.
And
Can't
then you
forget Miss
had,
Chancellor. And what's old girl's name?
from which one?
The
Which
Young and
show?
the Restless. She was
Nikki.
She was one that always messing with Miss Chancellor's husband.
Nikki.
No, not Nikki. Miss Chancellor's husband.
Jill.
Jill. I have a friend of mine who I
You
used
know
to
what?
do
It's a
soap
doggone
operas.
shame.
Yeah, we ain't here
that
naming
we
people
na-
like this.
Yeah.
I can't even name people I talked to last week.
Yeah.
And ain't here naming these folks from Young and
Because
the
we
Restless.
knew him.
Yeah.
We knew him
We
so
were-
well.
it was like
you know,
family.
it's like
We knew
family.
them.
Yeah, because see, grandma, I mean, like I said, she was sweet until her soaps come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
you better.
yeah.
And then it's
It was
time to
nap
get
time.
quiet
It was nap time.
and nap time. If you
Yep.
can't sit
Oh,
still,
man.
go lay down.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
Yep.
Everybody's grandmother was like that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, God, mine was.
But you know what?
And she
That
kept
got
switching
them
the
through-
house.
But that got them through. You know, they would go out in the yard, work in the garden, do whatever they had to do. or
Early morning.
early morning, everything they had to do, and that was their relaxation.
Yep.
While something was cooking on the stove.
Yep.
Everybody
man.
everybody needed drama in their lives.
Take
Yeah.
y'all back a little
Somebody
bit.
else's drama for that matter.
Anybody that's out there watching the show, let us know. Put in the comments what was your favorite soap opera back in the day.
Mine was Guiding Light.
God like.
Reva and Josh.
See, I try to act like I wasn't paying attention to it, like because I was the only. But
ultimate-
see, I was the only guy in the house. My
But
grandmother kept all the grandkids while the parents worked.
Right.
Isn't it amazing how the soap operas can make you forget the morality of something?
Oh yeah.
Because Reva was like my favorite person of all the soap operas, but she married the daddy, the brother, and
Yeah.
the other brother.
Yeah.
But
I
now,
was like,
but
what?
you know what?
Jill did the same thing.
Yeah. So did Brooke.
So did
But,
Brooke.
but look, but here's the thing that gets me. When it comes to caliber and money, you can do that.
No.
But no. Listen to what I'm saying. Because they watched it on television, and they were like, "Lord, Jill done married so and so." But if they find out somebody around the corner, tomorrow, look at that huffy,
Exactly.
that huzzy.
Exactly.
Out here,
but they cheering for her to get
But
the
they
husband away
cheer-
from the other person.
Right.
Oh,
They
I know.
cheer for TV,
Oh.
but had a fit when it come to real life.
No, they
Yes.
don't play that in real life.
They don't play that in real life. That's because they all want to do the same thing. But
Thank
anyway.
you guys for tuning in tonight. We got some people come join our live. The number to the radio station is 919-899-9305. We're gonna get into some stuff this evening that Houston and threw up in our chat that we had to discuss.
Don't
and,
throw it on me.
and I'm gonna call out one of my friends, Ricky Farrell,
All right.
who shared this video that kind of got under my skin. If y'all know Ricky, y'all call him, tag him, tell him to join this live because he had me hot. Just that one video had me hot.
You know what? And we're gonna have to start putting the links in the comments so they can
Oh, yeah.
watch the video.
Oh, yeah.
With us. You know, we'll do
Ridiculous.
that. We'll do that after a while.
Well, I think he's gonna play it in a minute. He's gonna play. He's gonna
He's
get
just got
them
to download.
Yeah, he's gonna get them
okay.
loaded.
Do you want to talk a little bit about it, or you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
wait till we see the video? That's on you now.
Well, we can let's talk about and I want them to hear that audio from the one from Ricky about unconditional love.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't because I want you to be able to hear
Catch
it
my first
for the
response.
first time. My goddaughter was at the house with me, and
Okay.
I heard it right.
Mhm.
And Ricky's always posting stuff,
Okay.
you know,
okay.
on his reels. So
Okay.
and I happened to listen to it, and I said, "Wait a minute!" And I backed up, and I went back and played it again, and I backed up again.
Right,
And I
right.
said, "Wait a minute!" And I said, "Francesca," I said, "Can you listen to this for me?" She said, "Yeah." I played it. She was like,
She done got
"That's
hot.
some bull."
She done
Yeah,
got hot.
she started got.
Well,
she got
I'm ready.
hot.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that then. I want to hear
And
this
I'm
live.
just like, and it's something.
Yeah, no,
it's
it's
something
true. I
wanna hear the whole
so
thing now.
ridiculous. You
well,
know?
now I got to hear it for a couple. It might just be ridiculous to you, so I just got to see.
But now
first.
we will talk about while he's getting that ready.
Okay.
And we'll play this video later and we'll go back to it. But
Okay.
toxic parents.
Oh man.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's a big subject. Toxic
Yeah.
parents.
Man, we can go on in on that one.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Don't get
I
me
grew
wrong.
up with a
Yeah.
toxic so-called parent.
well, I will tell you this.
See, you ain't supposed to name folks like that. You're supposed to say, I know somebody in the neighborhood that has some
Around
toxic
the
parents.
corner.
No, I
Around the corner.
I got to keep it 100.
Well, that's really 100
It's
right
teaching.
there.
It's teaching because
I
then
get
then when you talk about these folks and if
Right.
you've actually had
Right.
it,
Right.
then you're saying, well, look, it happened to me. You
Right.
know,
Gotcha.
my egg donor was toxic and still toxic to this day.
I get it. I get
And
it.
that is why, and regardless, and don't make it about yourself,
Right.
Ursula.
Well, I mean,
It-
you
yeah, I see
gotta-
the
You know
look. I
what?
see the
You
look.
know what?
You
She
I was
have
looking
gonna.
to.
You
Her eyes
beat
are
me.
looking up.
You beat
They're
me
trying
to the gun.
find-
You
Yeah.
have to.
You beat. No, you do not.
No, you don't.
Well,
you don't.
now,
If you
I
a good
am-
mama, if you a good
But see-
mother,
No,
and
no,
you're
I'm talking about. I'm talking about toxic relationships. Period.
oh,
I'm not
okay.
just parents. I'm
Right.
talking about just. I
But-
have
but here's
been
the thing,
in
though.
toxic relationships.
But see, here's the thing. To me, I don't see how you can separate the two.
What you mean?
This is just me. If the person is toxic to other people, they're gonna be toxic to their kids.
yeah,
in a lot of cases.
eventually.
You know, eventually.
or
eventually.
they may be something wrong with them to the point where they can be toxic with their kids, but not toxic to anyone else.
Well, that's see now.
Yeah.
I'm about to open another door on
Okay.
that, but
Okay.
I'm not because that'll get under Ursula's skin if I bring that
no,
up. But go
no,
ahead
open
on.
it up.
Yeah,
because you
please.
know
No.
I'm gonna open up some
No,
doors
no.
You know I got opinions.
and some
But
trunks.
see, well, here's the thing. I saw something that really interesting about what you just said. How, to me, if toxic, some people that are toxic can be mean, sneaky, make little sly comments, the whole 9. And I saw something that a guy brought up, said that, okay, some people can turn it on and off because some people can be, if you can be toxic at home to your spouse and your kids and nasty acting the whole 9, but you can go to work
oh, and be best friend to everybody.
and do great with people
Yeah.
at work and listen to your boss. And what do you, God knows I really don't want to do that, but I know James asked, my boss James wants me to do this. So you go do it.
Yes.
But then your husband asks you to do something. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a
Just
whole
don't make-
lot of huff and puff.
huff. And the same thing for husbands that go to work and everything's straight, but can't do nothing for the wife. You know, so that's why I said that toxic thing. Some people know how to turn it
Well,
on and off.
since you preaching, you keep right on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, because I mean I see that, and the guy was talking about relationships and women when he was talking about being toxic, but the same for men. But he was like, it's funny how they can have all this mouth, fuss their husband out, he can't do nothing right, you know, the whole 9, but then get to work. And they smiling with Mr. James.
Yep.
They're smiling. He asked them to, can you type up this 10-page paper? I really need it by lunchtime. You know, I know you type really well. And she knows she got a lot going on. But she's like, all right, okay, I'll get it for you. And she's doing it. But her spouse or someone she's dating asks something and she has a fit.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know how.
Larry said fake people.
Right.
Well, you gotta look at it as something that they inherited from ages ago. You know, you probably was smiling and stuff for the slave master and his mistress on the plantation.
Yeah.
But and out there on the road. But when you get home, that anger, because of what you went through out there, the only place you could let it out was in that shack
home.
when
That
you
is
got
true.
home.
I've heard that before too.
I understand that. Now, everybody that's watching tonight, if you got an example of toxic relationship, be it, you know, with parents, with spouses, with children, with baby daddy, baby mama, whoever, if you have an example, give us a call, 919-899-9305. Houston, put it in the chat for me.
Okay. All right. 'Cause look, I was about to say now, remind me next week, guys, on Monday or Tuesday or this weekend, remind me to take this phone number. I'm going to put on a little poster of this size so we can hold it up.
Yeah.
Or we can put it somewhere that they can see it
Scroll.
the entire
It can
time.
scroll.
You know, when we
Scroll.
do screen, you know, when we do it, you know,
Virtual.
online, I
Yeah.
can do that. But we need to hold something up. So, all right. Hold on. You keep talking because, you know, I'll forget numbers in a minute.
Yeah, please call in, folks, you know, and voice your opinion.
Now,
we would
now
love
you
to-
can say, I know my cousin, sister on my mama's side when it's really in your family. That way you don't start an argument. You know, you just say something along that line.
Well, it's after the holidays, you know, so they'll be forgotten about it by the time Thanksgiving come back around. So, but no,
You're right.
I really think that, and as far as a woman's perspective, I try not to bring my past into my next relationship.
Right.
Because I think that's the beginning of toxicity. If I don't want to make you suffer for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have an issue and me and Houston had this toxic relationship and we can't stand each other, whatever, and me
I
and you
can't
start
stand you now. Go ahead.
and me and you start dating, and we start dating, I don't want every time you do something that he did, you know, if you working late, I'm not in my car, you know, at your, you know, looking to see if you're gonna be at work. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna ain't got enough time to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that when you start comparing relationships, when you start, you know, people call it guarding your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart is resilient.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, people think it's gonna break. No, it's not gonna break. I have been to my bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna break. I'd rather trust you wholeheartedly and develop something real than to sit here and second guess everything you say, everywhere you go, and because then that makes me toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
I inadvertently ruin something that could be great because I'm still holding on to my past.
Right. I get it.
You know, toxicity is the death of relationships.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So, number is 919-899-9305. We have quite a few people watching. A lot of my friends from high school, a lot of my family members. But yeah, I think when a person is toxic, and it can be a parent.
Mm-hmm.
We have a video tonight
Right.
of a parent who, she may not seem toxic
Oh,
to
that video.
Yeah,
Okay.
she may not
Yeah.
seem toxic to her kids,
Well, she is.
but she's toxic
Right.
towards.
She
No, she's
her-
toxic to the kids
yeah,
too.
when-
But
when-
once that video
She's
plays, we'll
toxic
talk
to
about
the
it.
kid. And she's
Yeah.
Because I don't care how good you think you look. Oh, we got somebody calling in. 1 second.
Yeah, when it comes to being, and what we need to do too, because some people throw
Thank
that
you
word too
calling.
much. Go ahead.
Keeping it 100. This is Ursula. Who am I speaking with?
This is Larry Walton, Ursula's cousin.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Pastor
Hey,
Larry in the house.
Oh man, I remember you when you was a little boy in church. And your
Oh,
mom
hold on now. You telling the truth? Tell the truth. Sitting there swinging my legs in church, won't I?
Hey, no, on the real, keeping it real, you was very good, disciplined. You didn't give your mom any problems.
But that because she was gonna give me some problems when I got home.
She didn't play that.
Yo, no, Miss Mama Dot did not play that.
That's right. That's
I
right.
appreciate it. I
Right.
appreciate it.
But this is a great subject because I went back to the workforce, and part of my job is going all over the county and dealing with kids that are going through toxic relationships.
And when you say toxic relationships, you mean like stuff going on at home, friends and family? In what way?
Stuff going on at home, and like for example, a child may have a problem, but you don't realize that child the night before the lights may have been cut off, or they didn't have any food.
True.
And I've learned too, just because I'm a pastor, when you have to pastor ushers, there's a lot of people that deal with peer pressure. Peer pressure is not just with kids, but peer pressure is with grown-ups also.
Very
right.
true.
That is true.
Very true.
And that causes people, I'm talking about household of faith,
Yes.
that will go through a toxic relationship even within church because you're trying to live up to somebody else's expectation, trying to make somebody like you who would never even like you.
You know what? I never thought about it like that, but that's, you see people come into church, stay a while, or they can't stay anywhere and they think it's the church, but it's really them
Exactly.
in some cases.
Exactly.
And I've seen that before too. When I go,
That's right.
I'll be at one church and just visiting that church, and I'm like, oh, I've seen him before or her before, and then I go to another church 2 weeks later, and she's sitting up there too, done joined this church, and 3
Church
months
hoppers.
later, I done went somewhere else. They done joined this church, and they talk about all the churches they left, but you're the common denominator.
Exactly.
Hey,
Now,
but I'll tell y'all something that blew my mind is when I asked God, Lord, increase the membership in my church. And then when he increased it, he gave me all the folks that per se was the hard ones to pastor. And God said, you told me to increase. You didn't tell me to give you all the easy folks.
gotta be careful what you ask for.
That's right. That's right.
So now, Larry, I know, working in the school and dealing with, and I know there are toxic kids in school, the ones who just never want to do right at all. Now, did you find is there a way that the school now deals with kids who they deem toxic, or?
Yes. Part of my job is I'm a behavior specialist, and I go all over the county. I teach how to deal with kids with behavior problems, and I deal with the kids one-on-one. And what I have found out is the best way that I deal with them is I deal with them as if they are my own children. I ain't come on laying hands, but I give them the love and the truth and the tough love.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Every child wants to be loved, and a child wants discipline as long as you keep it 100.
Exactly.
Come on now. All right.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of my kids, they don't call me Mr. Walton, they call me Unc.
Yep. But see, and that's when you have
their family.
when you've gained a level of respect with them at some point, because a lot of the kids call me auntie here. All of my sons and my daughter's friends, they call me auntie because I try to develop that relationship with them, because you never know what a kid's going through at home.
Right.
And I did have a young lady who just became very toxic, and I didn't know why she was that way. And she went from being best friends with my daughter to virtual enemies, and and we come to find out she was just having toxic relationships at home.
Right.
And it really changed her attitude.
It will.
I didn't understand. And you have to, when you see somebody going through something and they go from one extreme to the other, you know, there's something going on behind the scenes, you know, be it with, you know, they might have a relationship that they're being, you know, a boyfriend or girlfriend that's toxic. It could be their parents, you know, somebody, you know, molesting them at home. It could be anything. So I think that, you know, if the school does have like people like you in place that can, you know, foster a relationship with these kids and find out what's going on with them and develop some kind of relationship with them, I think that's probably the first step in helping a lot of these kids in school.
Right, and another first step is I do a assessment, and that assessment is to identify the trigger. Because if you identify the trigger, you can teach that young person how to handle the situation.
Right.
And what I've been trained to do is teach social skills. We take for granted that, especially since COVID-19, even the little kids, they're coming to school, they haven't learned social skills.
Right. Right.
Wow.
And think about this. First thing, when you go to the doctor don't just write you a prescription, but the doctor, he do a assessment. He do an
Right.
examination to
Right.
diagnose what your problem is.
Right. And we all have problems. It's just you have to learn how to deal with them.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we
then
all
the
have
person that
triggers.
That's right. The person that say that they don't have a problem, watch that person.
Yep. Especially the quiet ones. Now, when you get too quiet, sometimes you know when somebody's getting real quiet on you, you got to kind of watch.
Right. Are you talking about Ursula?
See, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
You weren't supposed to say all that. I was trying not to look at her at the moment. Well, definitely appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Larry, so much for calling in, and definitely, I missed you at the banquet on Martin Luther King. I didn't know you guys were there.
Right. That's right.
I did not know you guys were there.
Yeah. We was there. See, you all was sitting close to the front. We was sitting towards the back, just like the, you know, back in the day, you know.
See.
our people.
Yeah, now he a mess now, sounding like Reverend Walton.
Well, then you know what?
Hold it now. There's one thing about Reverend B.T. Walton. Okay, I know that's who you're talking about.
See.
I look better than him. Even though I don't
There you go.
See,
Now
they all look alike. Every last one of them look alike.
if we put y'all in the room and let alone put you on the phone, because if you don't sound just like B.T. Walston,
What?
yes.
I don't think he sound like BT. Well, no, you know, he ain't quite as crazy as BT.
There you go.
Unless you get all them together.
Oh, I know it. Well, that's because he got to
Right.
defend himself. Because
Yeah,
I've been around
that's
all
right.
you
Oh, yeah.
brothers. I've been around all you brothers,
Defense kick in, don't it?
and I have
That's
seen
right.
y'all tear each other apart.
And don't hold back. You have to have
And
tough
don't
skin.
hold
don't
back.
hold
And
back.
don't let them know. And I know one thing about you, Walstons. If they see a little bit that they're getting to you, they're gonna go in even
They
harder.
gonna go in.
That's right.
When
That's
I'm
right.
with all, when we have family gatherings, and when
Yes.
I'm there, I make sure I kind of stay quiet.
Yes, we love picking on her.
Look, because all if they get quiet, and this one right here make a look, he'll scan the room and see me. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yep.
I
yep.
already know.
Well, once again, definitely appreciate you calling in anytime.
Yes, Larry.
Thank you. I got one thing to say to you, Houston.
Yes, sir.
What happened to your curly hair you had when you
See,
were
there you
little?
go. Don't you bring that. Don't you bring up them S curl days. Don't you bring it up.
Y'all take
Look.
care. I love you
You
guys.
had a curl, man, back in the day.
Man, I had a curl so smooth and tight. It got to the point that they left that S curl in too long for me. I didn't have to get another one for 15 years. It grew back curly.
That's good.
Yeah, hang up on him right now.
Larry don't
Hang up-
forget nothing.
hang up
I'm
on him
just
right
telling you.
now.
Oh, man.
He was just mad because they all have one too.
Look
The
at
whole
it.
family.
The whole look.
No, I'll be honest with you. All of our curls came out of the box. Mine just cooked better than theirs.
You know what? You know BT gonna hear this, right?
We're gonna make
know
sure.
BT gonna hear this. But
Oh,
look,
man.
we are setting up for Keeping It 100 and Houston with Insight TV. We're gonna be in Greenville for the North Carolina State Baptist Convention when they come to Greenville.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, we're gonna
Definitely,
be there. We're gonna
definitely.
be set up, and we're gonna have a panel. So I definitely want you there. Okay.
Yes. I know how to still cut up in front of preachers.
There you go.
Yeah, I see.
And we're gonna. You know what? I think I might try to get a show that we just gonna ask all you brothers how you got started, and we just gonna cut up and have a
Yes.
ball.
That's a good idea. That's a good
Yep.
idea.
Yep.
Well, thank
And
you,
that
Larry,
was
so
it.
much. Give
I'm going to hang up, and I'm just going to say this. You didn't ask about Della, how she's doing, so I'm going to give you
I
my
was
same response.
getting
Always
ready
keep
to ask
doing-
you before you hung up.
Look. Listen to my response. She's doing great because she's married to Larry Walker.
You know
See,
what?
there you go.
See, you knew it was coming.
There you go.
You
And-
tell my
and
sister
get your-
I said I love her.
Look, and get your finger straight, because after I say this, you're gonna have to hang up because he's gonna come back. He talked just like them preachers when you talk. You know when he said, "Well, and I'm gonna say one more thing," and then they start preaching again. And I'll tell you what, and God said, I'm gonna say, and one more thing.
Well,
And here it is, 3 hours later, and he said one more thing 2 hours ago. Have a good one. Have a good one.
okay, take care,
Love
guys.
you, Larry.
Love you guys.
All right,
All right,
bye.
bye bye.
Yeah, that was my cousin Larry.
Uh-huh.
He is something else. When I tell you how many, I don't even know how many brothers.
I wanted to
is it?
say it was 7, but I could be
7?
wrong.
It might be. And all of them have the same attitude.
Yep.
Oh,
When they,
wow.
oh my gosh, you talking about funny?
I've been there.
Oh my
And
gosh.
just sat there and slid back and watched
And
them
watched.
for an hour because they would go in on each other for an hour
All the time.
all the time. All
and
the time.
and the one thing they love to do is embarrass their wives.
Yes, they.
The
Yeah, we're gonna have to
oh my
get
god,
that.
Della just be sitting there. Della, she's lighter than me, and she just be like, just her cheeks be just so rich. Like she'll get that look.
Yep.
And even Deborah married to she's married to BT. Oh my god,
B.T. Rawson.
Yes,
Pastor
that's my family.
B.T. Rawson.
I love them. That's my family.
Well, let's ask our buddy. Did he get it downloaded yet, or we'll
Yeah.
wait a few minutes?
Did we get it downloaded? Okay,
Which one do you
just
have? Play one. We'll
Once a
see.
woman starts making money, she thinks now she can live independently.
Oh, you can hit stop
Once a
pause
man
right
starts
there.
making money, he takes responsibility of his family. A rich man can meet a broke woman and change her life. But a rich woman won't even look a broke man's way. Men love unconditionally. Women love conditionally.
Play it one more time. Play that. Please play that one more time.
She got to hear it twice. I heard the truth the first time.
No, he's gonna play it. He's gonna play it. Watch. Y'all, please listen
Once
to
a woman
this.
starts making money, she thinks now she can live independently. Once a man starts making money, he takes responsibility of his family. A rich man can meet a broke woman and change her life. But a rich woman won't even look a broke man's way. Men love unconditionally. Women love conditionally.
Okay, so
I'm gonna let
let's
you go.
pick this apart for
Okay.
a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna listen for a minute.
He said that women get money and they become independent.
Okay.
Men get money and they take responsibility for their families.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, that's a bunch of crock. Okay. Because how many men have we heard of or that we know that get money
Mm-hmm.
and then what they have wasn't good enough and they go and get something else?
Okay.
I don't know of a single rich man that has money that did not take care of his family.
Yes,
Not one-
Joshua,
not-
that was Uncle
not-
Larry.
Not one.
So, please repeat that. What?
I have not met or know of one rich man that did not take care of his family. He
Okay.
had the means.
No
but
shade.
he took care of his family.
No
I don't
shade.
know of anybody that
No,
did
Dr.
no.
Dre.
Now, I was about to say that. Hold on. Pause right there.
Okay.
Because first thing I was gonna tell her is you can't just go pull celebrities
Yeah.
because those are people we know. We're
Yeah,
talking about
I'm talking about
people-
rounded from
rounded
people I know.
someone.
People
Rich.
I know.
Right.
So I
Right.
just went to celebrity.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you,
But see-
there are men
And when
who
I say
only
rich,
don't
and when-
even make 100, don't even make six figures.
Well, look, when
They
I
don't
say
take care of their
rich,
family.
well, listen. When I say rich, okay, I'm talking richer than me. All right. So those guys that are richer than me, maybe not richer than Houston, not richer than you or whatever. I'm talking about richer than me. They take care. I've never seen any of them not take care of their family.
And then I think you're missing the point. Here's what he's saying. If a man is single, I'm just using that.
Mm-hmm.
If a man is single and he moves along and get money and gets well, off
Mm-hmm.
to be considered wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time now different, maybe different today, but they were always going, now I got this money, let me go find a wife to start a family because he wants to create a legacy.
Yes.
That was the men back then.
No, I'm just telling you. So, and these men won't like 2000. This ain't talking about the 80s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
This was still going on up till now. Now, you got some 18, 19, 20-year-olds that are not doing that. But
That are rich?
That are rich. That
Who?
are rich.
Who?
What do you mean as far as what?
I mean, who do y'all know? Whether that's richer than you,
Mhm.
whether it be family members
Mm-hmm.
or friends that you know,
Right.
or artists or politicians
Mhm.
that are that do not take care of their family with the means and the money that they got.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
Mhm.
that men that have it like that,
Mm-hmm.
they were looking for marriage. They were looking for at least someone that they were going to live with.
Right.
And then they were going to take care of buying a car, and they were going to take care of putting, the house note, and she going to have some spending money, if he had it like that, and she may still be working. But you don't see too many women that will go find a man that she's got her master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's the president of a college,
Mm-hmm.
and she's out here trying to find a husband now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them aren't doing that because they don't need one.
Talking about the women.
The women,
Yeah.
Who said that?
But the men,
that's what's happening. a
yeah,
lot.
I
In
thought we
society,
were
that's-
starting with just the
No,
men.
okay, I'll back up then because
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
just
we were
I
just
try to do
starting
both
with men.
sides.
That's why I got-
So let me say this: what he was trying to say in this video is a rich man would try to take care of his family the whole nine. He's looking at that.
That's right.
But what he's trying to say in this video, on the opposite end, a rich woman ain't looking to take care of no man.
Okay, first of all,
Okay.
the whole concept of taking care of,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to take care of a man.
Right.
Just because I might be the breadwinner,
Uh huh.
don't make him not the head of my household.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not understanding this whole that. Don't get me wrong. There are women out here that's like that.
Right.
Because I make the most money, I'm this and I'm that.
Right.
No, you're still the head of my household.
But now we've always said this: you have to take you out the equation.
Okay. I can only speak for women that I know.
Okay.
I don't tend to hang out with women who are superficial.
Okay. So
So
you don't see
male,
it though.
Okay, wait a minute. The man issue is I guess he was correct on the man issue then, right?
What do you
Because that's
mean?
what you started with. You said let's break it down.
He said that a woman makes money and she becomes independent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the thing is, if she gets the money and she's independent, it's because she ain't got a man to begin with. Now, if I'm
Why
married,
does she not have a
if,
man?
if I'm married
Okay.
and I get the money, it don't make me independent. It makes me financially independent, financially free,
Mm-hmm.
but it don't take away his role in my household.
Yeah, but that's you. You
That's
know,
you.
Well,
you're
you
not
just
every
asked
you're
me.
not every woman in the world, and there are a lot of and speaking speaking specifically of black. If we're talking only one demographic, Black American women.
No, I'm talking about any woman.
Okay, I can't totally speak on white women or Indian women. I'm sorry, indigenous women of this hemisphere, Inuits or Mexicans, real African Americans, just African Americans, because Black Americans and African Americans, two different people. But speaking of Black American women, okay, yeah, she's going to scream her independence if she's rich. Okay, if she has a lot of money, she's gonna scream that. Especially if she's making more money than her husband or her boyfriend. Oh yeah, she's gonna want her independence, and she's not gonna say anything about. She's gonna use the word "I don't want to be controlled" versus listening. Now, most times we just want you to listen. We're not trying to control you, but they'll put the control in that realm. So it's all about how much money. If she makes a lot of money and she's rich, yeah, she's gonna scream independence.
It depends on the person. Was it a fool?
Yeah, yeah.
A
You're
fool
actually-
with money is a fool without money.
Well,
And
I
that's on
just, I
both
just
ends.
said that
And
that
that's
may
on
not
both
be
ends.
you, right?
Right.
I said
And
that may
that's on
not be
both
you,
ends.
but I think
you got a
that's
lot.
more of a character of who you with.
How many Black American women do you know of that has money that says, "Hey, I got my independence"? And I'm talking about got that make more money than their man, their husband, their boyfriend, or whatever the case. That says, "Hey, I got, I'm independent because I got mine." How many do you know?
I know quite a few.
Exactly. So when it comes to that, he wasn't lying about that. He wasn't telling anything wrong.
But at the same time, he said this man will get money and go take care of his family.
Yes.
When we already know, and you saying don't take me out of it, I'm talking about what I see on social media and the news. I see these men who have a woman and go and get this money and don't take care of their families. They go and get a whole nother family.
Who?
And Kevin Hart, number one, Dr. Dre.
Okay,
Now help me
Kevin
understand
Hart.
it. You just said they
explain
don't
the
take
part
care of their
about Kevin
family.
Hart. When
Let's-
you say they
or
don't
Or
take
even
care of-
Dr. Dre. Let me
Yeah,
say Dr.
or
Dre.
Dr. Dre. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Michelle A. is Google how much Michelle A. is worth. Now he's worth $1 billion.
Who's that?
Dr. Dre?
Okay.
She had his first kid.
Okay.
How much is she worth right now?
Michelle Lee,
Michelle A. M-I-C-H.
the girl that used to sing, had the high voice. Oh yeah.
But
She's
and
still
then
around.
his wife that he just recently divorced, fighting her tooth and nail so that she wouldn't get what she deserved.
What
What did she deserve?
What does she deserve?
Here we go. We
Yeah.
gonna do this?
Yeah, we'll
We
go
gonna
there.
do this.
Come
We
on.
gonna do this tonight.
We gonna do this.
We will go
What
there.
did she
What did she
deserve?
deserve? What did she do to deserve all this
And
man?
see, and that right there, and I know that's the argument that most men have.
Yes.
Let me tell you, let me be very frank with you, okay?
Please.
If you think that a woman who takes care of multiple children, even down to just one, but
Yes.
takes care of multiple children at home because she's not out working every single day, if you think that she's not contributing to her household,
I'm
because let me
not
tell you,
disagreeing with you.
let me-
on
I'm
that.
trying to figure. Yeah, I'm not
he
disagreeing
could
on that
not.
either.
He could not, and would not have been able to do anything that he's done had he not had someone home taking care of the house.
Was she doing that?
Why wasn't she?
No, I'm asking, was she doing that? Or did they have a nanny? And was she out
But
shopping?
wait.
Or
Come
did
on.
she work? Or did she have a
Y'all
side,
call
side
in.
job?
Call in. Tell us what you think.
I'm not, because y'all tripping.
No.
No, we're
we're having-
following what
we're-
you're
But see,
saying.
that's
We
the
have
thing,
a
though.
debate
Now
with
you're
you.
saying you're nitpicking. Oh, well, she might have had a nanny, so she had help. Oh, well, she might not been able to have. She didn't have to watch them 24/7. But at the same time,
He wasn't watching them 24/7.
Dr. Dre didn't make any beats. I mean, the beat headsets. He financed it.
Yeah.
He didn't go in the studio. He might have helped with the design. He didn't create them.
He
But
bought
who
the company.
profited from him?
He bought the company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he bought the company with money what?
That he made from making
That
the
he
beats.
made from making music,
Right.
from traveling,
Right.
touring.
Right.
So who was home while he was doing all this?
Don't know. We don't know if she was home while she
No.
was
I'm gonna
doing
give
it.
it.
I don't know.
No. I'll say she was home. She was home. She was taking care of the kids. She was doing everything that she needed to do to make sure he prosper and do well. So I'm good with that. I'm with you on that. He was worth $500 million. She wanted half of that $500 million. He was like,
No.
no.
Okay, so
So he ended.
Oh,
He
wait.
said, "I'll give you $50 million," and
Wait.
that was not enough for
so
her.
wait, he's gonna give her $50 million
$50 million
okay,
to 75. I'm just
to
using that number.
maintain the lifestyle that they were accustomed to, along with those multiple children that they had. So how
And
long?
how old are the kids now?
Time out. Wait.
How old are the
You're
kids?
talking about now.
They're grown.
You're talking about now.
Right.
They was divorced a couple years ago.
And the kids were gone then,
so
too.
how long would that $50 million last?
A
If they're living that
long
same
time.
lifestyle that they've been living.
Right. A long time.
Then why live it? You know, the thing of it is when it comes to Marvin Gaye went through the same thing with his first wife. Okay. But he still took care of his family.
Right.
Even though there were times he didn't have a dime and he was like, down and out, he still took care of his family. He
Ain't nobody
he
knocking
had a
that.
son. So, a woman when you switch to that part about a woman, should be getting the alimony and all this other stuff, that doesn't go with what that gentleman was saying or the
Exactly.
AI
That's all
was
I'm saying.
No.
The AI guy was basically saying it was a blanket statement pretty much, but he's saying this is what rich men do, and they are taking care of their family.
Hold on.
Now
Nell,
she
Nell.
when she
Wait,
now
wait,
when she
wait,
wait a minute, let me
gotta
say
call.
wait.
Hold on,
Oh,
gotta
go ahead,
call.
go ahead.
Okay. We got to get that phone closer.
All right.
Yeah.
They call him Keepin 100. This is Ursula. Who am I talking to?
You talking to Ty?
Ty.
Talk to us, Ty.
Yeah. All right. First of all, she's wrong because Michelle Lay had a baby with Suge Knight.
Oh.
She had a baby with. She had a
Lady.
baby with. What's his face? What did I say his name was?
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre first, and then she cheated on Dr. Dre with Suge Knight.
Oh.
That's why Dre didn't do that.
Hold on, wait a minute.
you know,
Wait. Time out. You said she cheated on Dre with Suge Knight.
Right.
But
That's
am
why
I
they
not
had-
mistaken? Didn't Dr. Dre put her head through a freaking wall?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now we're digging.
We're getting off the point.
No.
No. I'm asking his question.
Yes, she did, but she had the baby after that. She didn't leave Dr. Dre for abusing her. She left Dr. Dre because
Cheating?
Suge and Dre broke up, and she went with the money. She went with Suge.
Because he had the
She's
money.
the reason why their label came to an end. She went with Suge Knight. So Dr. Dre didn't stop messing with her, didn't pay her like that because she cheated on him with his friend.
Well, the
You-
plot thickens.
No.
Now, how do you...
Wait a minute.
Why you going to go no?
It's thicking now.
How are you gonna skip the whole reason why she was not with Dre? Dre used to
She
beat her.
loved Dre. Yes, you going by that movie. That movie's not 100% true. You going by that movie.
No, I'm going by
not
what
going by-
she said.
Okay, well, then
Yeah,
what
she
about
made
what
a
he
movie
said?
about it.
Okay,
She made a movie about it. I know exactly what you're saying. She made a movie about it. But
Okay.
I'm telling you, what happened was Dr. Dre, that's why they broke up. That's why the death row, it was over her.
Yeah,
That's why
Death
they
Row
started
broke
going
up.
their separate ways.
Right.
It was because when he found out Michelle A was sleeping behind his back with his friend, Suge, because Suge used to bodyguard Dr. Dre and DOC. He used to be a bodyguard.
okay.
So Bobby Brown and all of them, they all knew each other.
Right.
He found Michelle A in Target. She's in Target. Dr. Dre brought Michelle A in. Was he beating her? Yeah, but Dre used to beat women. He beat the girl, what's
But
her
you're
name?
saying it like it's an excuse, like it's normal.
No, you're saying like he owe her something. I'm telling you why he don't owe her anything.
Yes,
because
there
he
you go.
feel like she slept with his friend. He's not going to take care of somebody who slept
Dre
with his
was
friend.
sleeping
No
around
man's
on
gonna do
her.
that.
Yeah,
You,
but
So-
you're
so
mixing
now-
apples
so-
and oranges.
So
Like,
now
you're
we're going to go
mixing-
into
No,
to
No,
that
you're
part.
mixing apples and oranges right now.
no, Ursula,
No.
does he
We're
owe
talking-
her? Why does he owe her?
Right.
She raised his son
He paid
without
her.
his help.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all.
Okay, I need you to
That's not
send.
true
I
at
need
all.
you to. I need
Yeah,
you to.
'cause I'm about to say,
I need you to
how-
copy and paste the article or some kind of reference because I know
you're
what
talking about.
she
You're talking
said.
about the movie. You know what you should.
I'm not talking about the movie. Michelle A wasn't even in NW. I meant what was the name of that movie? Straight Outta
I
Compton.
know
She
what
wasn't even in that
look,
movie.
Let me
She
say
made her
this.
own movie.
She-
Michelle A made her own movie.
She made the movie interesting. I'm not saying that she did not get beat by Dr. Dre. I'm not saying
We're not
that
saying any
because
of
that
that.
might be very true. But when he left her and they broke up, it was more so because she was sleeping with Suge.
More
And he,
Right.
yeah, you know.
And
now-
wait.
Y'all even
so-
hear
wait,
what
wait,
you-
wait,
did you
wait,
hear
let
what
me
you
say
just
this.
said?
Hold
Hold
Let me
on,
say
hold on.
this.
Let's go back to the
Hold on.
beginning.
Let me say this real quick.
Go
I'm not saying that Dr. Dre did not do these things, but she was still with Dre.
Mm-hmm.
The only time they broke up is after Dre found out that she was sleeping with Suge Knight.
Right.
Who
That's
said
they
that?
broke up.
Now we got to see
They
who
all
said that.
said that.
Golly. Look,
But wait a
the
minute,
whole
she
label
said-
was
no,
broken
no,
up
no,
because of that.
You're mixing
You wanna know who
because
said
you're
it? Okay, I'll tell you
you're
who
wanting me to take
I'll tell you who
Dre's
said it.
word.
She
for
said
what
she's going to tell you who
happened.
said it.
I'm gonna tell you who said it.
Who said it?
Suge Knight's friend, it's called Bomb First. You can go on YouTube right now and watch Bomb First. It's Reggie White. He's the police officer who was Suge's right-hand man. When Suge went to prison, Reggie White ran the label. He said it.
I'm supposed to
Dad
go with Reggie.
just said it.
Okay.
They ran the label.
let-
They're
let-
friends.
let's-
They're been friends since they young.
Let me say
That's the
this.
point.
Let me say this. So you want me to take Suge Knight's word or what happened, whatever in the movie. You want me to take Suge Knight's friend's word, but you don't want me
And
to take
Suge Knight
Michelle A's word.
Suge Knight said it himself. Look,
But I'm
You
asking
think
a question. So I should take his
Yes,
word
I know,
for it,
yes, because
not
she had
her
a baby
word.
by her.
Huh?
Yes, because she had a baby by her. Because she's not telling everybody she had a baby by 2 friends.
Right.
No, she told him. She said that.
She
It's
got
a
no
well-known
choice.
fact. But what I'm asking you is, you want me to take her word, his word for it, but not hers.
Okay, so let
No,
me ask.
what you're not understanding is the psyche of a man. You think a man's going to take care of you and you sleep with his best friend, have a kid by him, and you had a kid by him?
But you think a woman's going to stay with you beating her every single day?
She did
Black
until he
eyes,
broke up. She
kicking
did.
her in the stomach.
She did.
She did.
She did.
Maybe that's when
See,
she
that's
had
what she did.
enough.
See, now we got to go.
No,
Maybe she had
went and
enough.
slept with his friend.
If
She
she
went with the
left,
bag.
if she
He
left,
left.
so I got a question, and
Oh,
I
Ray
know
left.
we getting ready to go on a rabbit hole, but I got a question for
Okay.
you. I got a question for you.
Right.
If you're toxic to me,
Right.
if you hurt me, if you're disrespectful to me,
Okay.
when I move on to someone else,
Right.
why do I owe you the respect of not being with somebody that you know?
I got you.
Got you.
I got
Why
you.
Does,
You know- no,
then why does
you-
he owe her money to take care of her if she don't move
Her,
on?
There you go.
no, his
Feelings go
family,
both ways.
the family that
Feelings
he
go both
abandoned,
ways.
the child
He
that he
took care of his
abandoned.
kid. He didn't
You-
But you
abandon
just
that
you
kid.
just said
Ask
if
my
you
question.
disrespect me,
Answer my
He
question.
didn't abandon it.
I
He
just
didn't abandon
did.
it.
Yeah. Why do I owe you respect
uh-huh.
well, that's his friend, even though that friend may end up treating me better and may have a long lasting
Okay.
relationship with
Okay.
me. Why do I owe you anything if I leave you for all the things you did to me?
But
You
you didn't
don't.
leave me. But
You
see,
did-
you didn't
look,
leave me.
look, let's keep it.
Listen,
You're
you
still
didn't
not
leave
answering
me.
my question.
And
I'm
you don't
gonna-
owe.
I'm gonna-
You don't
I'm
owe.
gonna-
You're right. You don't owe. If you left me for somebody else, okay? No, you owe me nothing.
Nothing.
You owe me no respect.
And you agree with that, right?
You don't owe me a phone call. You owe
And
me
you agree with that, right?
absolutely
That
nothing.
has to do with
look,
financial.
here go. I don't even want it. All right, I don't even want it. In fact, I don't even want to see you again after that. You know,
Facts
there are a
on
lot of
that?
people I used to date that if we trip, I don't even want to see them again. I don't want to. I don't even look. I do the thing called block on Facebook, and most people down that, but it does me so good because I get rid of the toxicity of them. I don't ever have to look at them again.
Right.
That's
and look,
true.
they don't
Right.
have to see me. So let's flip that 45 over to this part. So why should I give you money after we split?
I keep saying to you,
It's called child support.
There you go.
So did he pay child
He
support?
paid his child support.
Bingo.
Why y'all keep acting like they didn't pay his child support?
That's
He
what-
paid his child support.
But
His
no,
son
Child
even
support,
said
and alimony
that's-
are two different
but
things.
that's why I said
don't,
that.
I don't feel the need to give her anything.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But my kids, oh man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So
take
let me
care
tell
of
you.
them.
Okay. So let's
that.
just take.
Also, he wasn't married to Michelle A.
Bingo.
So I got a question.
Oh,
for
her
you.
nothing but
I
oh,
I
her
got a
nothing.
question for you.
Wow.
So
Nothing but child
I
support.
got a question for you. Well, I never said anything about alimony. I was a kid.
He was
If
paying child support.
And that's the reason why they have this thing called common law marriage. If
Them
I'm
ones-
with you,
Common law
which
marriage.
is it's stupid because if I stay with you for 10 years and don't get
Do I
married,
smell
that's
a whore?
to me that's crazy.
Right.
But if I'm with you and I support you, go back
Okay.
to the movie Acrimony. If I support you and put you through school,
Right.
and I'm footing the bills and taking because I want you to focus.
Okay.
And you go to school and I've spent every dime I have
Right.
making sure you get.
I'm
You're
with
successful.
you. I'm with you. So
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you too.
Then you get. No, you waiting for the crossroad, and then once you get your degree, and you start making your money, and then you leave. Do you
No.
not owe me anything?
Are we married?
No,
hold on.
no.
Are we married?
Let's just say we're not.
No, you don't owe you
But you
anything
ain't
then.
sticking with the movie then.
No.
Come on, you're not sticking with
No,
the
no. I
movie.
mean, I
Legally.
just do that. And
Right.
I think
You just
honestly,
made
that
this one
movie-
up, right?
No. I was because they was talking about she won't marry to him. That's what come I said not married.
She what?
No. I was talking
She
about,
wasn't
about
married
Michelle
to
A.
him.
She wasn't married.
She wasn't
So
Are we
we're
married.
trying to
talking about
say-
Michelle Lee or
so
we talking
what's-
about acrimony now? Which is it?
They was
The
talking
lady
about
that's
Michelle A.
asking-
He said no. He said that she wasn't married to Dr. Dre.
No, she
Right.
So
wasn't.
that's why come I
No,
said
she
they're
wasn't.
not married.
Right,
So
right.
you're trying to tell me after all of the things that I have done to support you
Right.
and to get you where you are,
Right.
that once you gain success,
Right.
Wait
that
a minute. You talking about Dr. Dre needed Michelle A?
No,
Devil
honey.
in the
No,
case.
honey.
No,
No,
She's doing another scenario.
no,
She's
no.
making up a scenario.
She's making up a scenario
I
now.
was asking
This is
him
homebrew.
because you said she wasn't married to Dr. Dre,
Right.
and I said
wasn't.
if I am supporting you
Right.
wholeheartedly, and
Right.
I support you through school or
Right.
your job or whatever,
Right.
and once you become successful, are y'all three saying that y'all shouldn't owe me anything?
No.
No, if I'm not married to you, I don't owe you anything.
No.
That's on
Okay.
you.
Ladies, ladies, anybody that's listening,
Okay.
and this is why you don't fall in love with anybody's potential.
Right.
You fall in love with exactly who they
I'm
are,
with it.
where they are, when they're there.
Right. And you know why that's good?
Because, and this is why
Right.
a lot of good women
Right.
become toxic
Right. I'm with
because they
Nah.
put forth all
Nah,
the
that ain't-
effort of helping a man
you. Right.
who then takes advantage, and they're willing to accept everything you give them.
Right.
They're open book. I mean, they
Right.
they take everything that you're offering,
Right.
and then turn around and leave you high and dry.
So let me say this.
No, I don't believe that.
No,
I don't
no,
believe
no.
that.
It's-
I'm
no, no,
gonna
it's-
say this. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay. I'm gonna let you say that. Go ahead.
First of all, you can look this up. First of all, you can look this up. Black men are number one stepfathers in America. You can look
Bingo.
that up. They are the number one stepfathers in America. They're taking care of these kids who are not even there.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
can't say that they're doing this and that because what it is a lot of women make bad choices in men. And they don't want to admit that.
Come on.
And when it happens to them, they take it out on everybody else.
Right.
Everybody got a sister or a cousin. They told them that dude right there ain't no good, but they tried to change him. And when he showed them who he was, they got bitter about it.
Right.
Then they get older and they expect other men to take up that slack and deal with that. And what you have is men, because of, like it or not, because Kevin Samuels has told black men
I was
now,
about to say
you
it.
got
You
some
watch
value,
Kevin Samuels, don't
and
you?
That's why. No, I don't watch Kevin
Good
Samuels. I'm telling you
gosh.
why.
Yeah, he was just telling
I'm
you.
telling you why.
He was telling you.
Why
He was
they're
telling
thinking
you.
like that now. What he did was make black men say, you don't have to accept that. You got value.
That's
And
right.
when that happens, they stop wanting to be stepdads to black women. I was raised by another man, so I know the importance
So I
of
got a
that.
question now. I mean,
But I'm telling you straight
that-
up, the number
that
one
to me
stepdad in America
is
is
so-
a black man.
so let me
So you can't down black men. You can't down them on that.
down them
you
on
can't
what?
be-
Being a stepfather?
No, you can't download black men why they doing this and that because you can't be a deadbeat and a bad man taking care of another man's kid. You can't be both.
No, I never said that. No, never said that.
You sound like a black.
It sounded like it was coming.
No,
Well,
I've
a lot of the
never.
women don't care 'cause they wanna
Let me
admit-
tell you
they
something.
wanna
Any
admit they made a
man,
mistake.
any man who takes care of, and I say take care of, not abuse, not disrespect, not isolate, but take care of another man's child, I give them all the credit for that.
Right.
But let me be very, very honest with you. There are far more women in this world taking care of other women's children.
Not more than black men. There's no
Nope.
more step. You can look it up.
Nope.
Let me tell you
Black
something,
men,
honey.
that's your
You know
feelings.
what?
You can tell all
Hey.
you
As
want.
a mother, as a stepmother,
You strayed
Wait, wait,
away.
wait, wait.
You strayed away
But you're
from.
living in that bubble.
As a stepmother of 5, let me tell
But
you
you
something.
but you're
okay?
living in a bubble.
Who?
You're living in a bubble
Why do you say that?
because you are a stepmother of 5. There's not a lot of women in this country that are stepmothers of 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
There are men
Right.
out here. Let me
Right.
tell you, there are men out here who have, and Maurice said this a couple shows ago.
Okay.
How an older man should go, and Ty, I want you to stay for a minute. How older
Hey,
men
Carmen.
should go for
Hey, Mary.
younger women
Okay.
Hey, Nina.
so that they can, what was it? What was
Oh,
it?
you talking about overseas?
No. You said older men.
Older men should
Older
go for
men
younger women.
Should
To
go for
with
younger women.
Yeah, because an older man, if he and then if he's an older man with retirements, okay, and has been around and he's settled in where he wants to be.
Right.
Well, if you got a younger female like in her 20s,
30s
and 30s and stuff like that, you
right.
know, he can better take care of her than what some 20-year-old do her
So now I
ages
got a question for you.
because that 20-year-old dude is still feeling himself.
Yep.
He's still
Full
a
of
kid.
testosterone.
So I
Yeah,
got a
he's
question.
still a
So
kid.
This older man that you're talking about,
Right.
99% of the time probably already have children.
No, I'm not saying those that have children. You putting stuff in my mouth. I'm saying.
What
said.
man? How many men over?
You don't want to go there.
You don't want to go there because there
You don't
are
wanna go
men
there.
that are older,
they're-
that in their 40s, in their 50s. I had a great granduncle that was in his 90s
So that's
and
the
had
norm?
no
Are you telling me that's the
children.
norm?
Yeah.
He had no children.
If we pull it up on
So-
Google right now, they would tell you that
You
I
ain't
think
gotta
it's.
put up on Google, bro.
I know, but
I'm
when
one myself.
I got you.
I'm one myself.
Now let me know if the statistics are right
Yeah.
because I could be wrong. 50% of black men have no kids at all.
That's fact. Black women
50
have twice
or
as many kids
60.
as black men.
Right.
That's
50
a
or
statistic. That's
60% of men out here have no children at all.
fact. Right.
Don't have
Right.
any.
That's fact.
And
That's
the
a
and the
fact.
and the women that have the kids have it with about 10% of the men.
Of the same
So
man.
10 of the
Exactly.
same man. So a man may have 13 kids. I'm just using that number. By 10 different women.
My
And they
uncle does.
all having it by the same men. Y'all
My uncle
y'all
does.
keep picking. I'm saying y'all because you're a female. But a lot of women keep picking the same type of man
Yep.
and having kids with them. And then they put all these men in the same category, even though there's a man out here that might be 5'10", maybe 250. I'm just using that number. He might not be in the best shape, but he's a good dude, but they're not looking at him because they want that 6 foot. They want the guy that's slender,
Yep.
the athletic build, but he knocking down a bunch of women and he already got 4 or 5 kids, but by the time you find out, he already sleeping with you.
Yep.
And that's what the statistics are showing. That the women are sleeping with the
Well, maybe I
same
live in a
10%.
bubble.
I
like
just
you
told
said,
you you
because
did.
I didn't have my
Bubble,
first
hold
kid
on.
till I was 33, 5 years into marriage. So I don't know what y'all talking about.
Okay.
You don't.
But you don't look at statistics. The reason why look, the reason
Say
why
what? What you
I'm
say,
sorry.
Ty?
Ty, go ahead, Ty.
What you say?
Ty is listening,
What'd you
man.
say?
He's listening.
What'd you say,
I
Ty?
went to HBC. Look, man, I went to 2 HBCUs. I don't know
Wait.
what-
Which HBCU did you go to?
Shaw and St. Aug. I graduated from Shaw University.
Oh,
I went to
Lord.
Shaw and St. Aug. I used to
Jesus.
hang out at A&T. I used to hang out at
Wait.
Central.
Wait.
I used to be in class when it would be 3 of us and 20 of them.
Wait.
All the
Ty,
time.
what years were you at Shaw?
Why? It was back in the early 90s.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's
Yeah,
up.
because that's when I was there.
You might have been there.
Well, then you already know. Why you trying to act like you don't know what's up? You say Shaw.
Come
You know
on
how many
now.
girls, the guys was there.
No, I
Why you trying to act
I
like
was
that?
an instructor when I was there. I was the.
Well, that's the
You
difference.
Still saw it.
I-
You
oh, I-
still
yeah,
saw
I-
it, bro.
I saw
Bro,
it.
he still saw it.
I
You,
saw
now,
it.
let me ask you this.
The women outnumbers us big time.
Oh
They-
yeah,
one, they
definitely.
outnumber
I-
us.
We
Right.
agree on that one.
Right. One, the women outnumber men. And then I'll say if there's, the men aren't getting physical with women like they
Okay,
used to.
so we do got a comment. Greg
Okay.
said the brother that's on the phone, if black men are in the role of stepfather, is because other black men have abandoned their children.
True.
No, it's because
Not
no,
totally
because you
true.
chose
Not
those men,
totally
'cause
true.
They remarried too. They remarried too.
Yeah,
You
it's
took
not
it.
that they abandoned them and everything. It wasn't that the guy that abandoned his kid. If she can marry another man and that child can still have that
Right.
stepfather, but he is not necessarily he abandoned his kid. He probably still want to have a relationship with his child. But guess what? Mommy don't want to have
Oh,
him
you
to
go.
have a
There you
relationship.
go.
You know what?
With,
I
with
see
the
now
child.
that what y'all are doing is everything that's wrong with the black man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are making it the black woman's issue.
No, we're not.
Nigga,
No,
you
we're not.
are. Everything,
no, we're not making it. We didn't make it this
everything
way.
that you're saying
Okay.
that's wrong with black men,
Okay.
or that black men have to
Okay.
go through,
Okay.
is because of a black woman.
So
But
what
not
issues?
once
What
have you
issues is
said,
it? What
If
issues
if a
is it?
black
That,
woman is toxic, how
No,
did she
didn't
get
say
that
that.
way?
No, she makes bad choices. Don't
Yep.
want to mix.
And wait, so you trying to say you don't
Hold
make
on.
bad
No,
choices?
listen.
No,
No,
we're
let
talking
him
about
finish.
the woman.
Let him
Go
finish.
ahead, Ty.
You know,
Go ahead
y'all
on Ty. Tell
full
us.
of it.
Well,
Y'all are
break
so.
down too.
What we're not
What the
gonna do
problem
is
is-
have a one-sided conversation.
No, we're not.
No,
We're
because
not
you just
having one.
no. You just said we're not talking about women. No, yes we are. We're talking
Yeah,
about
we
both.
are talking about women
Because
and stuff,
no,
but
for every woman that there are plenty of women out here who are begging fathers to be in their children's lives,
and
when
there are more that are not.
Right.
okay. But there are.
So
the
you agree?
same- No, I didn't say. I don't know. The
You
statistics
just
to that.
did.
I know more women who are begging fathers to be in their child's life.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. So let's bring it back down a notch. You say that you know some women that are begging fathers to be in their child's life, right? Tell me a little bit about that father before he became a father. Was he a responsible man before? Wait. Was he a responsible man before you got pregnant? Was he helping, taking care of bills or taking you out to eat and stuff before you got married? Did you see those responsible traits in him before you got pregnant? Because if you didn't see it before you got pregnant, you can't expect someone that was irresponsible before you got pregnant to be responsible now.
Now, the ones that I know of, the guy was there.
Go there.
He was present. They were in a relationship. Everything was fine. She got pregnant. Things start changing.
Okay.
Now, that's not her fault because she didn't get pregnant by herself.
No, of course not.
So you can't sit here and I'm in a relationship and we are committed. One, we're married, and I get pregnant by you. And like most men in that situation, now that you have a pregnant wife, it ain't fun no more because you ain't got the freedom to do what you want to do. So now you're looking for entertainment outside.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, now she's the problem.
So you didn't see any of those traits before?
No, I know. First of all,
Well, what about
They got nothing to do with me.
No, I'm saying,
wanna know who these
but I'm
women
saying
are.
that
I wanna
scenario
ask you
that
one
you just mentioned, you didn't see those traits before.
no,
That woman
I-
did not
the-
see those
I-
traits
I did not.
before.
I didn't. Knowing him, I didn't see those traits out of him.
Right.
I didn't.
Well, that
see
means
him.
that, okay, now I'm going to put it back on the man. It sounds like maybe he needs to go to therapy because he's got some issues if he's not trying to take care of his kids. Now, I just said it.
Well,
So-
I
Did-
want to ask you this. What about the women who have kids by guys who already got kids? They didn't see that guy not taking care of those other kids.
You're gonna have to ask.
What made them think that that their stuff was so good he was going to change up his ways?
And that's where the problem comes into play.
I went through the same crap with my son.
Wait a
Wait, nope.
Oh,
Nope,
go ahead,
nope.
go ahead.
I
'cause
went
got
through
something
the
to say to
same
Taylor.
crap.
Is it
with-
Ty?
Yeah.
I went through the same crap with my son, my oldest, my son, where his mother, we were kids, and when he came along, we were still kids. I was going from a boy to a man at the time, and that in between stage is crucial, when you're in the middle of that stage.
Right.
But before that boy was born, I was buying him what he may need before he even got here on a daily basis, because I was so ambitious to do the right thing, and so I was buying stuff and coming over as soon as I found out that she was having my kid. And then for years, for the 18 years I was in this boy's life, picking him up if I could, buying him things,
Doing a variety of things.
and paying child support, medical insurance, the works for the first 18 years of his life. Okay. Now here's the thing that went on in between that time. There were times that she, her boyfriend at the time, wanted to give me a whole lot of problems because he thought I was trying to get back with her when I had a girlfriend a girlfriend. He married her and still wanted to give me issues when I would
to
come
your son.
around to get her. He wanted to give me issues because I wouldn't spend time with my son, and she would allow it. In fact, she would get involved with it and everything to make my life a living hell, trying to deal with my son. And they passed those evil traits to him. It wasn't just that. He beat the boy. I'm finding out when my son was in his 30s is when he tells me that this fool was beating him whenever I would call to check on him. Another example, I sent a letter, a Christmas card to him back in the 90s when I was stationed over in Korea. It was sent back to me, okay? Sent back to me. I kept that card unopened from 1991, and he didn't open it until 2011. He finally opened it. So I went through the same crap where you got a mother that does not want to, because she's angry with you because things didn't work out. She's with this new guy now and he's tripping. He knew what he was getting into when he married her and
Okay.
everything. He knew she had a kid. So
Hold on. So I got another comment. Brothers, we are stepfathers because other black men don't have relationships with their children. They abandon them. You just said 50%.
I don't believe that.
You just said 50% of black men are not married. I'm not understanding. If 50% of black men are single, who are the stepfathers?
The number one stepfather, you can look it up and Google it. Those other 50% are taking care of other people's kids. They've been doing it for a very long time. You can look it up. And they don't get credit for it at all. They get called like what he's doing. He's making up excuses to knock a black man down. He really should be praising them because they've been raising the kids.
No, I don't think he's not down in the stepfathers. He's saying
he want to know who's doing it.
But
right?
but the problem that I have is you're quick to talk about toxic women making bad choices, this, and this.
Yeah,
When did we say toxic women?
He just said
toxic
it.
women. No, all women. Not all women do that. I'm telling you why.
And not all
like
men do what you're saying.
What do you mean? A lot of men, a lot of black men. You need to look at the numbers. You're going off feelings. Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers.
What's the number?
Look at the numbers. The numbers. It's showing you who's the number one stepdad. You can Google it.
And you have some black American women that would tell you that you wrong because they know they toxic.
Let me tell you something.
They don't want to give up the prop because they're not used to it.
Let me tell you something. Any
They're not used to
person
it.
that takes care of anybody else's child, I'm gonna give them 100% credit for that. Period. That's a job that most people will not do.
They're not doing it as much.
The black man is doing it. The black man, you're right. And the black man, percentage-wise, is the one that's doing it. He's doing it more than any other race.
Let me tell you one man who I think is probably one of the most awesome stepfathers out there. And that's Russell Wilson. You cannot tell that son, that her son future is not his son.
And you know what? I'm gonna say you're exactly right. And there's been plenty of other stepfathers out there doing the exact same thing.
Exactly.
Okay,
But we're not. But we're trying to say that these black men are sorry, but they're the ones that are.
Wait.
being
We didn't say the
step-parents.
black men that are taking care of other people's children that the stepfathers are sorry. We never said that.
Mm-hmm.
We said the ones who are leaving their children, the ones who are making children and leaving their children are the ones that are bad, not the ones that are taking care of the other kids.
So were they bad before they even had the kids? That's where the problem comes in.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So I got a question.
Like that.
So wait a
It's
minute.
already like that.
So for the same men, like you said, let's flip the scenario.
Yep.
Those same men who are mad because the woman is toxic.
Right.
Didn't you know she was toxic before you got with her?
And that's why he left.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You make it.
Let's take it away from the woman.
When it comes to her,
Ursula, let's take it away.
You have an excuse of why he left.
Hold up.
But when it comes to him, it's her fault.
Okay, let's
I didn't say it was her fault. I said he was a bad guy before he got married.
Let's change it from the woman then. Since
change it from the woman.
Since it's a problem. We'll say this. You have a man, you have a boy or a man or whatever you want to call him, a young guy who has a child, okay, with a woman that he's not married to, okay? What is that person going through in the beginning stages of knowing that he's got a kid coming? And then when he has that kid and what takes place in his mind? He's scared. I'm talking about a man. I ain't talking about a woman now. I'm not going to talk about the mom. I'm talking about talking about the father of that child or the daddy or the sperm donor or whatever you want to call him. He is scared. He don't know if he can do the right thing. He doesn't know whether he should stay or leave. He doesn't know if he has no idea what to do. But what if he stays and he does the right thing, regardless of what obstacles that come in his way? But then you got those who are weak, who says, well, I can't do it. And they tell themselves that, and then they walk away, and they leave.
I ain't got time for it.
I get what you're saying. That happens in both. They're two sides of the same coin.
Right.
But, that wasn't what the AI guy was talking about when you played that recording.
We ain't got past 30 seconds.
We went somewhere else. But what that guy was saying was, hey, look, a rich man didn't say nothing about a poor man. It said a rich man will take care of his family. A rich woman would claim her independence.
She ain't looking for the family. Not on all cases, but she's not. That's what he was trying to say.
It's saying.
That's all he's trying to say.
And a woman, in her pure nature, most women want to be mothers, want to be wives.
Right.
Our financial status does not take away that desire to be a mother or a wife.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
How?
Yeah, it
How
does.
can you say that?
Easily. Because once you go out here, your job as a mom, okay, as a mother, is to be there with your child. To be there. But when anybody says that, oh, you need to be at home with your child, you need to quit your job and stay home and take care of your child. Oh, now we the bad guy. That person is the bad person
Wait a
for
minute.
saying that because there's something wrong with him.
You just said that a woman that stays home don't deserve no half of if the man leave. She don't deserve half because she ain't did nothing.
No, I didn't say
Now you
that.
said if you ain't married.
I didn't say
No, we
any
said
of
no.
that.
This is before that part of that.
No,
part
I
of
didn't
the
say
conversation.
any
never
of
said
that.
he
What
didn't
I
deserve
said,
anything.
No, I
You
said
why
a mom's
why
job,
she deserve half.
a mother's job, okay, is to stay at home with her children and be there when they get home from school, to feed them, to nourish them, or whatever the case may be. That is what mom's job is supposed. She's not supposed to be out here working, okay, going out here and getting a job and satisfying the CEO and the business out there. That's her husband's job. Let him go do it.
And if he's not?
Or if he's not doing it, then let him stay home and then you go work if that's what you feel you need to do. But then again, you're mom. Moms, you're a different species from a man. That child looks to you for certain things.
Let me clarify something, and I can't speak like you say for all mothers.
Right.
I'm home every day when my kids get out of school, and I work.
That's good.
I'm home every day when they get out of school.
That's good.
I'm there to cook, make sure they eat. I'm there to take them to school.
That's good.
Or take them to the bus stop, make sure they catch the bus.
Right.
Whatever they decide to do it that morning. That's my job. I take because I brought them into this world. That's
Right.
what I want to do.
Right.
Okay.
So do you know some
But I'm
kids-
not gonna knock any woman who does not have the support system that I have to get out here and grind and take care of her family. I can say for me, I have never missed a game. I've never missed a practice.
I think I said this before, that if you can't afford to stay at home with your children, you have no business having kids.
And you
if you
saying
if
that
you
like
if you
it
if
does
you
not
don't
happen.
it happens. Look, it's happening
But
right
she
now.
didn't get pregnant by herself.
Ursula, it's happening right now that there's a woman having a child and she doesn't have a husband, okay? So she has to work. I get that. Yes, it's a norm, okay? However, there were choices to be made. And one of those choices was this. If I ain't got no man and I'm not married to this fool, then there ain't no need for me to have a child. I can't afford it.
Exactly.
So there are choices to be made, and she made one. And
So
and
that's
what
her fault.
she did, and what
Yes.
who's carrying the child for 9 months?
No,
Yes.
y'all going too far.
No, we're not.
Look,
No,
listen,
who's
listen,
carrying the
listen,
child for
listen,
9 months?
Listen, listen to what I'm about to say.
Who got the secret
Listen.
garden? I don't.
Listen,
I cannot believe
this is
She
what I'm
knew.
about to say. This is what I'm
Please
about
say
to
something,
say.
'cause
He's right
I'm
about that.
flabbergasted
And the
right
reason
now.
why, and the
Okay.
reason why I say that we're going too far,
Why?
Ty. The reason why I said we're going too far is we can cut all this off from the get go. She can't make a child by herself.
Thank you.
But
Oh, but let me-
she-
let me
wait,
say
wait, wait,
this.
Ty,
Oh,
wait, Ty,
Lord.
wait, Ty,
Okay, I'm
Ty,
gonna hit you
wait a
with
minute,
one. I'm gonna hit
wait a
you with a
minute.
good
No,
one right
no,
there.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. She can't have the child
Okay.
by herself, but she's the only one to make a choice to say, "Come on."
Okay, but
She
let me
make
say
that
this
decision.
then.
Who's the
saying,
who's the
Okay, let me say
gatekeeper?
this then.
You see
Who's
what I'm
the
saying?
gatekeeper?
She's
I'm
the
the
gatekeeper.
husband. The boy. Look,
She's
the
the
father's
gatekeeper.
not the gatekeeper.
So let me say
She
this.
is.
Let me say this then.
Okay.
And I know what the answer is gonna be, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay? She can
Right.
say, "Come on." She can make the bad decision to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
But if he don't have the means to take care of a child, why is he sleeping with her?
You're right.
You're right.
Well, let me ask you this.
You're
let me
right.
ask you this
You're
then.
absolutely
Let me
right.
ask you
You're
one
absolutely
thing.
right.
However,
There's no
however, there's
no
a
however.
however in there.
Okay.
However,
There is a
what?
however in
Let me
there.
hear it.
She
It
is the gatekeeper.
Okay, you know what?
That's her. Look,
Right.
she opens
Right.
the door. She's the bowl. She had the. She could. She don't listen. There are guys who have wanted her. You could take 10 guys in a room that want her. She only gonna choose one.
Let me tell you
So
something.
so she don't even have to look. And here's the cool part: she ain't even got to choose any of them.
me
she
ask you
she don't
this,
have to
can I
choose any. Not at that time.
Go ahead, Ty.
Can I ask
Sorry.
you this?
Go ahead,
Can I
Ty.
ask you this? Okay.
Bye, Greg.
Suppose she gets pregnant, right? Suppose they have sex and she gets pregnant, right? And the man says, I want to keep it. And she says, no, I'm getting rid of it.
Hello. There you go.
He
There
has,
you go.
He has
Now
no
what?
choice in that.
He has no choice.
He has to do whatever she says.
Now,
and
let's get
therefore,
one thing straight about
no,
that.
Because that's reality.
Let's get one thing
She
straight about that
controls
part.
100% of
Okay?
it. That's her body. She can do what she wants.
That's right.
And
That's right.
Let me
All right, then.
say this.
It's her choice, man.
Let me
Gotta
say
take
this.
responsibility.
I think that choice should not just be hers.
But it
It
is.
is her.
Wait. You didn't hear what I said.
It is her choice.
I said I don't think that's a choice she should make by herself.
I
Yeah, but-
understand that.
yeah, but Ursula, what you're doing is a prayer.
But wait. What you don't understand is there are a lot of women, and I'm not talking about the ones who go out here, get pregnant, and then they get rid of it, get pregnant, get rid of it. I ain't talking about that. There are plenty of women out here who carry the baby to term, give it up for adoption, because they know they can't take care of a child. There are some out here, like you said, who are scared, who don't have a support system. The guy is gone.
Right.
They don't know what to do.
Right.
So they make that decision.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not.
You know the show. You know the TV show Maury proves everything you said is wrong. You got women out here sleep with different men. They don't know who the dad is.
Yep.
Do you know how many
Yep.
men out? Hold on. Did you
know
just
how
hear
many
yourself?
women out
Do
here-
you know how
Hey.
many
Yeah,
men?
I
Hold
heard
on. Do you
myself.
know how many men out here are sleeping with women and don't know they're the father of that child's baby? I mean, that woman's baby.
But you know what,
can't
Ursula?
see-
But
For every
but
woman,
Ursula, you know
for
what?
every woman
A
sitting on the
woman
couch,
makes-
there's a man sitting beside her. You can't.
But Ursula-
you got to be kidding me
No,
right
it's
now.
But Ursula, in
multiple-
the end,
no,
in
it's
the
multiple
end,
women.
a woman makes a decision for 3 people. She makes that decision
Exactly.
for herself,
Wow.
the
Wow.
child, and herself.
Okay.
So in the
So
I
end,
got a
she makes
question.
that decision.
So I got-
I don't get a choice in that decision.
Because she has to
None.
decide,
Zero.
depending on her health.
and
she
the
has to-
baby doesn't get a
she has
choice
to
in that
decide-
decision. If I had a choice, and someone came to me before my egg donor had me and said, "Hey, do you still want?" But I've been like, "No." I said, "I'm looking at I'm seeing what I'm coming into. I don't want that." And I would have been like, "No, I don't get to make that decision." My biological father didn't get a chance to make that decision. Why? Because he didn't even know. But she knew. So she made a decision for 3 people and kept making asinine decisions for the next
wait.
20, 30 years.
So what you're saying is, so she had you,
yes.
but because of her situation, she was wrong for having you because she couldn't take care of you the way she wanted to. Wait.
Yes.
The other girl decides to have an abortion, but she's wrong.
I never
because
said
now
she
she's
was
making
wrong.
a decision because
Let's say she
she's
was
making a
wrong.
decision
She
for
said
3
she was
people.
responsible.
I'm not
so
saying she-
really she can't win for losing.
No,
Where
I'm
did he
saying
say he
that
was wrong?
I'm saying that she makes the decision. The woman
course.
makes the
we
decision.
get that. We get that.
No blame the man when you make a
Right.
bad
So
decision.
there's no need. Thank you, Ty. There you go. Ty, just
There you
thank
go.
you.
What's the
Thank
bad
you. Bad
decision?
decision.
What's the bad
It was a
decision?
bad decision. Having a baby by a man you know ain't gonna help you.
Exactly.
That's a very bad decision.
Very
No,
bad
no.
decision.
So
why,
so wait,
why
wait,
you
wait,
gonna
wait,
be
wait. So
why
what-
you gonna
so-
be the
no,
pauper?
So what you're saying is, I need to
Better vet the
terminate
man.
terminate a pregnancy because the man is
No.
sorry. So I'm gonna get rid of my child because
better
he
vet
ain't nothing.
the man. Better vet the man that you're going to have a child with.
2024.
Say that
Better
again.
vet the,
Say it
better
again.
vet
Say it
the
again,
woman
Houston.
that you're sleeping with.
Vet the man before you sleep with him.
Vet the woman before you sleep with her. Please
man-
tell
Yeah,
me.
it can go that. It can go that route. Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
can say that
again,
too.
the mother is the one that's receiving. We're not receiving, and most men ain't having sex to have kids. They having sex for
Men
casual.
can
It's
have-
casual sex.
There-
It's not meant. It's not. We're not going out here. Most men are not going out here just to
There
have sex
are
to have a child.
365 days in a year.
Mm-hmm.
A man can
Ty, or
possibly
you.
father a child every day of the year.
Yes.
A woman can only get pregnant one time. So tell me,
That's that one
who
time.
has the most responsibility?
Yeah, but that's her.
The one
Oh my God.
She
Okay.
no. She still
Okay,
opens up
okay,
the gate.
I'm sorry.
She still
I'm
opened
sorry.
up the
I'm
gate.
sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
the woman.
It's the woman. No matter how you place it, it's always on
yeah,
her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not because What's the definition of asinine? Because keep doing the same things. Nah, we're not doing that. Y'all.
There were guys. You know what?
No,
Wait a minute. There are guys.
No.
There are
Y'all
guys.
ladies better call
look,
in.
There are
Ladies.
guys
No.
that
I'm
probably
ladies
would
call
not
in.
have done that. Here's a story. Not calling no names. Not saying who's who. But here's a quickie about a guy that dated a girl for 3 years. They had sex and everything, but he, protected and made sure that he didn't get her pregnant or anything like that. But because he was a nice guy, she dumps him to get with a guy because she thought this other fool had money. So she get with him, and this fool does what? Gets her pregnant and then dumps her. True story.
That happens all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then a lot of times, that same girl would try to go back later, not to that same guy, but now she's looking for a nice guy to help take
Yep.
care of her stepchild.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to the guy.
No.
Nope.
Because you really don't want him, but you know that he goes to work and he's going to be responsible for certain things. So that happens all the time.
Yeah,
And-
he become a stepdaddy, a black stepdaddy. It's been going on for years, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna get it right.
Hey, Slim, Iceberg
Ty,
Slim,
hold on.
Iceberg Slim.
Hold on.
Told
Ty's got to go?
Yeah, I mean, y'all can say what you got to say. I'll listen to
Iceberg
what y'all
Slim in his book said that his mom left his dad because he threw him up against the wall. So she and Iceberg escaped. She ended up with a guy that owned a dry cleaners, who helped her start her own salon. Okay, and took care of Iceberg. Iceberg said he was more of a father. He was dad as far as he was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But when the pimps who came up into her shop started coming and throwing all that money around, she then messing around on that man, then dumps him, takes Iceberg and leaves. Check that story out. That is a norm.
Let's keep
My
it.
stepfather was a
let's
great
keep it
man.
100.
My stepfather.
Wait, time out. Let's keep it 100. First of all, for every story you got like that, there is a man who had a good woman who was out here messing around and left her because he thought the grass was greener on the other side. Let's not do apples and oranges. That's a bunch.
No,
what?
we're talking straight apples.
I'm gonna say-
No, this is straight up
No,
apples.
that's
No,
a bunch
well,
of
let me say
bull.
this.
No, it
what she
ain't.
just
That's a
said.
bunch
No,
of
no.
bull.
What she just said is facts. But that happens all the time
Yeah.
because
Women love bad boys,
because men are gonna do that.
love
I'm not saying that is right,
Hey,
but they're gonna
Please
do
don't say that
The
because
bottom
it's a
line-
man's nature. That's just normal.
No, it's a man's nature, but he has to learn how to control his nature and not be out here sleeping with any and everybody.
Thank you.
So the same way that you got women that never make great makes good
They
sense.
make and got men that make awful decisions
No,
too.
but I just said that. I said that men make some bad decisions and some women make some bad decisions.
Exactly.
Hey, Urge,
On
let's
both ends.
keep it real. You're not gonna
no,
see the woman
I'm
wrong
gonna get
at
fired, bro.
any of this
No.
juncture.
Let's talk about
No
Ty,
matter
I
what,
hope
you're
you
gonna
keep
continue
listening.
to see
Hold
that.
on. I hope you keep listening, Ty, because there is another clip. We might not even. The first one just took us out. The second clip.
We
it
ain't
was-
even got through the first
Come
clip.
on.
Tell her
The-
it took
the
her out.
thing-
We've been
the
trying to
thing
bring her
is-
down since she started.
The thing is, there.
What? Okay.
I believe in calling a spade a spade. If you a toxic baby mama who is always dogging your baby daddy, he's trying to be with his kid, and
Oh,
you
that's the
just
second one.
mad because he don't want you no more. You dead wrong. I'm gonna call you out on it every single time.
Okay.
Okay,
The
but
same
here's the
way, if
thing.
you a deadbeat dad and you got money to go out here and floss and do this and all this other stuff with a bunch of other women,
Right.
but the mama gotta ask you to do stuff for your child, you sorry. I don't give a doggone
Okay.
what color you
That
are.
goes without
Okay.
saying, though.
I'm trying to figure out who's
Well,
going to disagree.
explain it.
I'm not. How can you
Can I-
Let me say
disagree?
something. Ty, go ahead.
Can y'all explain this? Can y'all explain this? I'm gonna get off y'all explain this. What everything you saying is like 50-50. That's how you trying to portray it. Like
I ain't say it's
men and the
50-50
women are
now.
50-50. Well, if you said it's close 50, why come the women got more babies than the men? Then we talking about black men. Why they got more kids?
Hello.
Like
Why
I
that
How
said,
is-
come the women got more babies than the men do?
Why they got more than the men? Then it's such so toxic.
who said
They
that?
didn't
And we
learn
the
their
seed
lesson?
bearers.
Yeah. How's
Wait,
that?
wait.
How's that?
Okay, I'm gonna
Thank you,
need you.
Ty.
I'm gonna need no. Ty, I need you to post
How do
that.
black women have more kids than black men? How do they have it? And you think it's equal? It's not equal. Out of 50% of the women in Memphis don't even know who their baby daddy is.
Hello.
Okay, so
How
I'm
do
gonna
all
need
the
you to
women in
post some.
Atlanta don't know who their baby daddies are?
But you're
How
talking.
does that happen?
you're talking about you're
talking about
you're throwing
numbers.
out statistics, but I ain't seen no numbers, so I'm gonna need to see that. You can post that in the
Google it.
chat.
Please Google it. Google it. You got
So
to
that
Google
Ty,
it.
I need you
I'll
because you
let
talk a
y'all
lot
know.
of smack, Ty.
Put
I
it
need
in.
I'm talking
you
to
He's
to
not
go
talking
to keep it 100.
He's,
No,
he's
you need to
not
go to-
talking smack.
He needs to go to keep
He
it
is
100.
really talking.
And you need to like the page.
He's keeping it as
So we can
simple
find
as
you when we
possible.
need you.
Ursh. You're not.
You hear me?
Ty,
Yeah, I
make
hear
sure
you,
you
man.
post those statistics from Google and
Yes,
keep it
post
at
them in the
100.
chat.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't lie to you. I swear to God, they are.
But look, I'm gonna need you to follow Keep It at 100 so that we can find you when we need you. Because you talk a whole lot of smack.
You talk a
let
whole
y'all
lot of
break
good
it down,
knowledge,
man.
brother.
Yeah, you do, bro. You, hey, Ty.
All right.
I ain't mad at you, but I don't
Before we
agree
play
with
this
you.
next clip, and hopefully it won't
All right,
stir up
Ty.
again. Hopefully, I won't have to. We won't have to rehash this. What the guy was saying in that video was, let's say if a man has money and a woman has money, the man at the end he says it. A man can take a woman that's working at Burger King and McDonald's and make her his wife and have no problem with it.
He said turn her into something.
And a woman that has money would walk into McDonald's, and if he's like, "Oh my God, you're beautiful. Can I take you out?" She gonna look at him and say, "You better give me my fries and my drink, and keep it moving," because she's not interested in him. Because if he's not on her level, on average, she's not interested. So if she's making 150,000 and he's only making 40,000, she's not interested.
So
That's
now,
what he's saying
got
in the
a
video.
question- got a
You
question for
disagree?
No. I got a question
Do
for
you disagree
Okay.
with that?
So with
She ain't
with
gonna
that
say. She
being
ain't gonna answer.
no. With that being said,
Okay.
so when a man
Mhm.
goes out
Mhm.
and goes to, how many people do we know to go to strip clubs and they see and fall in love with strippers?
but that
You're
had
not,
nothing
you're
to do-
not
you didn't
answering
answer
the
the
question, Ursula.
Ask what question?
I asked you. I said the question was the man.
But
can
you want me
find-
to ask it from somebody else's point of view.
I want you to ask it from a woman's point of view because
Me?
it can't. Because you may not be, but there's plenty of other women out here
There are
that will
very
tell you.
materialistic women in this world. Very.
But the
Who
average
turn their
man-
nose down
But the
on-
average man,
Mm-hmm.
if he's making a man knows. For one, I've learned this. A man will learn early, around the age 12, 13, and 14, that if he does not have himself together, if he's not at a certain height playing sports, him getting anything is slim.
Yeah.
Now, that same dude that's tall and built, as he gets older and he continues still doing nothing, he declines. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He declines. But when he's young, he knows I've got to make something of myself if I actually want to have a wife or want to have anything in life.
Exactly.
Women has theirs early. When they young is when all the men after them. And as they get older, it changes. So she goes to get money and go get a good job to take care of herself. And then, but she won't look at a man that's making 40,000 on average. If she's making 150, she's not interested in this guy
That's
over
right.
here. But the man can be interested in a woman over here. So what I'm saying is, on average, women are interested in men that don't make money.
And I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and if that's the case, I believe that when a woman is not interested in a man
Mm-hmm.
who's making that much money,
If
It's
that's
beca-
the case,
no, if that,
that's what you said in the beginning of what you were going to say. You like, if that's the case, it is the case.
If a woman is not interested in a man because of how much he makes, she probably
Okay, do you think that Beyonce?
Well, sometimes
look,
it-
wait, no. Do you think that Beyonce, if Jay-Z walked up into, if Beyonce walked into McDonald's and Jay-Z was working there saying, how can I help you? Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you, please? And no matter how nice he is, do you really think Beyonce, if she was at the level that she is now, or when she was with Destiny's Child, would give that brother time of day?
Okay, no.
Okay.
Now, can
That's
I
all
ask
we're
you a
saying.
question? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So Jay-Z walks into McDonald's and he sees some, he
Beyonce.
sees Beyonce back
Behind the
there
counter.
working the counter.
Uh-huh.
And he sees her and he wants to get with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, he gets with her. He's going to get with her, right? Because she's cute.
Yeah.
He might think she's cute. Do you think he's going to take her out and make her his wife and all this other stuff?
possible.
See, there you go. Or do you think he's gonna be like, this girl fine, let me, and she's gonna give her a little taste of money and out here, and she's gonna be the little Instagram
It's
and
possible.
all this other stuff, and then afterwards,
It's possible.
go ahead.
So that scenario you just said that he's gonna take her out, right? He's gonna show her a good time. He's gonna enjoy her,
And then he was gonna do what?
and he may leave.
Thank you.
Now,
But then again, that's her bad decision, right?
no, wait.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
But he got a chance to take her out. Beyonce wouldn't even look at Jay-Z behind the counter of McDonald's. She would not even give him the time of day.
Nope.
What does Stedman do? Oprah's.
Why are we going to
I
Stedman?
got a question. I'm
I don't know why we're
asking.
going to
What
Stedman.
does he do?
I don't know, but
Stedman
he rich.
owns a company.
He rich,
And he's rich.
and he's what they
Was
call
he-
him, the
was he
long
rich? Wait.
long beep.
He was rich long time ago.
Was he rich when Oprah and him first started dating? When she was heavyweight?
Yeah. Yeah.
who?
Yeah, he was.
So why do you think
Yeah.
he was with her if she was so heavyweight? And he said, "Well, I don't want to get married until after you lose some weight."
Now, see, I don't know anything about that, so I can't answer that story.
I mean, and
So
then
she's lost the weight.
Oprah
So
probably-
are they gonna get married now?
No, know
Okay.
why?
Why?
Because he didn't love her enough to get married to her when she was big, and she says, "I don't want to marry you now."
So are they still together?
Well, he lives in one end of the house and she lives in the other.
So
sound like a bad decision. Sound like
Bingo.
a bad decision.
Bingo.
Bad
Oh,
choice.
hold on.
her?
Why?
Her.
No.
Why?
Because here you go.
Oprah's a billionaire.
Bingo.
Oprah
She
got
just saw-
No.
Bam.
Oprah's a billionaire.
Right.
How is it a
So we're
bad
gonna-
decision for her? Oh man,
Okay.
he's rich though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You said he was rich, so
Right.
you can't high five. He's got his own money.
Right.
Yes.
Why is he still living in her house?
Why not?
Because he's
But
got.
ain't it a bad decision for him?
No.
Is he lowering
No.
his okay.
No.
All right.
No.
I know it's a double standard. I get it. I
It
get
is a double standard.
I get it.
Period.
I get
It
it.
is a double
Hey,
standard.
you know what? Your good Lord made us this way. He made man and he made woman. So that's just you take that up with him and everything. But you can't deny the facts of what you see on this planet. We still haven't even gotten to the other part of
You
that.
see a ugly guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a fine woman.
Well, all men are ugly to me, so go
ahead.
on.
Go ahead. But we know when a guy is ugly. I mean, no matter what you say.
Yeah.
We know when I can
But
see
you
a
see
guy.
an ugly guy, and
Okay.
he got a fine woman.
Okay.
How'd he get her?
A fine guy get a good looking one.
ugly guy
the
gets
first
a
thing,
fine woman.
the first thing that we're gonna think, he must got some money.
And if he don't,
We don't know.
But
We don't know.
But you saying if he don't,
because now there's a statistic that says most women, if a guy is ugly, you can best believe he's got one or two things.
Mhm.
Either he's got money,
Mm-hmm.
or he makes her laugh.
No, I don't think the laughing
Okay.
is it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think that he got more money than she do
No,
and everything, and
No.
that's why if he's
No.
ugly as you put it.
no. And then they see a
I think a-
fine guy with an ugly woman. How
I
is
think
that?
a
how is
I
that
think a
possible?
Flavor Flav and how he pulled
He ain't
what's
got
that
nothing.
girl name?
New York.
New York. He pulled New York.
no, that was a show though.
That was a show.
So that I don't even think
she
they
was
said
using him for fine for
right,
money.
and they said it true. None of those women. If you put Flavor Flav in the room and he's just another man with regular job and money, none of them women would have looked
Of
at
course
him.
not.
Right.
And then the little short girl, what was her name? She ended up with Shaq.
But
But
what
wait,
I'm
listen. But look.
Okay.
But why
so
you
what
think
about
that's a problem with her ending up with Shaq?
No. I'm just saying she went from him to Shaq, from money to money
What
to more
went
money.
from
the little short with light skin. When I
and
can't
she
think
went
of her
from
name.
Flavor Flav to Shaq?
Yeah.
But why do you think that happened? Because no
Well,
matter
money.
what, she was still fine. No,
Money.
because she was still fine. If she was ugly, Shaq would have been with her.
So I got a question. How is it you see a good-looking guy with an ugly woman?
a good looking guy with an ugly
Yeah.
woman.
Why?
Does he got
you know
money?
What? No.
Eyes,
No.
Does he got
beauty's
money?
in the eye of the beholder.
No. No,
does
it
he
ain't,
got
it ain't
money?
necessarily it's in the eye of the beholder. No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Here it come.
And the reason why he's smiling and all the men are out there listening already know what the answer is.
What?
Is the answer that I can't put on this show right now. That's why
What?
he's
The
giggling.
sex is good. The sex is good. She's
That's
freaky.
it. That's the reason.
Now,
That's
I'm
what
not
you're
saying,
talking about?
no, I'm not,
Yes.
but I'm not saying that.
But wait a minute.
But I'm not saying that we're right.
They had to get together
Right,
for him to know that.
right.
They did in the dark.
I'm not even gonna say they did it in the dark
They
because
got together in the dark. They met
look,
in the dark.
But I'm gonna say it's not even that because you're gonna tell me that there's never been. I'm gonna give you an example. There's never been a guy that you know, Lord, I hope nobody find out about this, but you fell for him because he made you laugh. Okay? It ain't no different. Sometimes we'll see an ugly woman and not think anything of it, and here she is joking with us. We get to know her, laughing. It's like she's pretty cool. And she catch you at the wrong time, and then you like, oh my God. And she got some talents that you did not know.
Yeah.
But you enjoy that, and then you start catching a few feelings, and then you be like, "Bro, I mean, she ain't really that bad."
Yeah, after a while they grow on you.
They grow on you.
So
Because y'all have
somebody-
men that grow on you too.
Yeah.
So somebody said,
But
people
they don't stay with them for
people
long.
usually mingle in their own tax bracket.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Hey, Sam.
That is very, very true. And that's part of the problem right now is a lot of the women are getting in a higher tax bracket, and they're complaining that there are no good men out here. There are no good men in your tax bracket that's looking for you. Because when you start making $150,000 a year, you're not going to find a bunch of men that are making that same money that may be interested in you. Because if he's making $150,000, he's stepping his game up of who he's dating. Because he know he's got the money and he can do that. So he'll step up and date something better, or what he considers better, or younger.
Second
But when she makes
if
$150,000,
he's making all these great decisions and up in his game, then how is he out here leaving babies around?
the one that making $150,000, you really don't see a bunch of them doing that unless you talking about athletes. Are we talking about athletes?
We talking about all of them.
So you're
They
gonna tell me?
men.
So you're gonna tell me there's a bunch of men out where we just said 50% of them aren't doing that. So now we're looking at the other 50%. So the other 50% that is doing that, we just said earlier with the statistics, is only 10% of those men that are having all the babies. So it's only 10% of the men that are having all these babies. I don't think there's a lot of men out here that are making $150,000 a year keep having babies all over the place.
Because then you
See,
won't have
they
$150,000
stopped-
at the end of the
back
year.
to what the video said. They're going to stop having babies once they make the money because they don't want to give any money out.
Right.
But when they ain't making but 40, 50,000, they out here dropping babies all over the place.
And it's the mindset.
When did it say that in
Mindset.
the
you mean on another video? Because it didn't say it in the video
It didn't
we
say
heard.
it in the video that we
They didn't say nothing about what you just said in the video. So how you, what?
What are you talking about?
You said in the video. That's what you said. You said in the video, it said that men, when they start making the money.
No, I don't mean, I didn't mean to
Okay.
say in video. I'm
Okay.
saying when you just said that when they make money in that tax bracket, they stop having babies. I'm like, okay.
No, I didn't say they stopped having babies.
Well, they stop dropping babies. They have babies with people they're probably in a relationship with, getting married. But before they made that 150, before they had anything to lose, they out here sticking and moving.
So you're going to tell me the ones that are sticking and moving are smart enough to go get a job to make $150,000 a
Some
year?
of them are. Some of them go out and once they do get their mind right.
Mhm.
How many women and men were with somebody who wasn't doing anything? Say that they was doing partying, like with me, partying in Germany, all over the place. And then once you get to a certain age, your mindset changed because you wanted something. But I didn't bring any babies forward. But how many people left babies back
Right,
before they got that mindset?
right.
Because and I this is something I know you've heard women say, oh, when he was me, he won't with me, he won't doing nothing.
Right,
Now all of a sudden he doing this, he doing that.
right. Now this not going to fit well or sound good.
Oh Lord.
Sometimes, and I think it's wrong for men to do that all day long. But sometimes when people start to step their game up, they want to leave behind the mess that they created.
Exactly.
And they'll do that. They'll leave the mess behind, and they'll move forward because they want to change their whole concept, their whole mindset, and do something
They
different.
want it,
And they don't want to bring and they want that image because they're not going to bring what they had behind them with them.
They don't want the ghetto girl that they got pregnant when they was in high school to show up at an event black tie event where he's being honored.
Are we talking about black American men?
Men in general.
But here's
No,
the-
no.
but you know what? Here's the
Forget
thing.
the general. I'm sticking with a demographic now. Are we talking about black American men?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say yeah.
Okay, where are they at? Who's done this? What black we this is what started this conversation to begin with, and we still haven't found out who has done that you know of, that I know of, that we grew.
There's some that I know of.
There's something I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
There's some that I know of.
Yeah, I've never
they
seen
started here.
where
I'll
man.
give you an example. There's some guys that I know of that started right here, got a girl pregnant, got maybe another woman pregnant. He's 24, 25, 26, and now he's like, I'm gonna go to school, get my stuff together. So he go out and get his stuff together, get a degree in computer programming, because he was smart with that. Now that he's making $150,000 a year, because he's making real good money, he ain't looking to date any of these girls back here because they were a little hood and ghetto. He's got his mindset different now.
They're not good enough for him anymore.
So now he's trying to move forward. He ain't messing with this anymore because he realized that
The family that he had?
No, I'm just saying. In general.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry.
He might not be taking. He might be taking care of his kids as far as paying a little alimony. Now the kids are 18, and now he just started to make this real good money. He don't have to pay nothing for these kids anymore.
Right.
You know. So now when he wants to go take trips, buy some investments, get him a car, get him a bike, get him,
live his life
and travel the world. He's moving forward.
That's right.
But the problem of it is when he does that, there are bitter people back that are upset because he didn't take them with him.
So, there is nothing wrong with
But there's nothing wrong with that. But that some have gotten divorced, and they helped them along the way. That was a comment you made earlier. They helped them along the way. Now that he stopped here and now he wants to do something different, he leaves. I see that a lot on the other side as well, where a man.
That's one of the videos that we got.
Right. That a man has, several men have worked a first shift job and then a third shift job, or worked a full-time job and then worked at a convenience store to send his girl through nursing school because they're going to get married. And then they get married and she finished nursing school.
Seen that.
And now she's not happy with him because he's not progressing. He was a manufacturing guy. He might get his hands oily and dirty. And now she's going to nursing school. She's going better. Now she's around doctors. She's around doctors and other nurses and anesthesiologists and physical therapists that are men. And she see them making 110, 120,000. And I'm making 90 to 100,000. This the kind of man I want. But then she come home and she see the dirty boots, at the door from his job. He done took a shower and he's in there trying, hey babe, how you doing? How was work? And then there seems to be issues and problems. Or well, you gonna go back? Are you gonna go back and do anything with your life? And they leave. And they leave him behind.
Yep.
So it happens on both ends.
Wait a minute.
So there's nothing that we can do about that. That's just part of life.
Yeah, but that first part though that you talked about where the father, him and his wife are divorced. He's moving on with his life. He took care of his kids. Okay,
or didn't.
Okay.
Either way.
I think what the scenario the scenarios were different. So let's just say it's the same scenario where she put him through school. She worked, she's worked at the Walmart at night, and then she works her regular job during the day, and she's putting him through school, and he gets his degree. Now he's making money, and then all of a sudden, because the job that took care of everybody when they didn't have anything, to him now that he's up here, he looks down on her, because that job is just not up to his part anymore, even though that's how he got where he was.
But you do know, and I agree with you.
And this is in Black American men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who do y'all know, or how many people do you know that y'all have actually seen this?
There are a few.
But
there's a small number.
Small number.
It's a small number.
See, I'm speaking generally for me. I don't know of anything like that.
Right.
I've never seen it.
Right.
I've seen women that stayed home and took care of the kids, and the father, not only did he reward his wife by doing what she wanted to do after his 20-some years of work, and he's retired. After a second retire, he does everything for her.
Well, here's the thing.
She just and what her job was she stayed home and took care of the kids, took care of the family. So
But you got to pull yourself out of the scenario and look at what's going on in society today, because that's why I keep telling Ursula that when she's talking about, well, I know that I'm going to do this for my kids, and But a lot of people aren't doing that. And that might be the issue, but now they're not doing it.
Yeah, and
Now,
I
there's
haven't
plenty- there's
seen it.
plenty of
Yeah, that's what I'm
men
saying. I
who-
haven't seen
Right,
people
right.
doing
There's
that.
plenty of women who are stay-at-home moms who take care of their kids day in and day out. Husbands at work, corporate job, who are
Right.
messing around.
Right. Right.
And she has no degree because she's been home with her kids.
Right.
Whose fault is it? You think about bad decisions. That wasn't a bad decision. She did what you said her job was supposed to be. It's him that took and destroyed what they had. So in that scenario, and you pick up and you leave and you go with somebody else, and she's stuck here, she doesn't deserve anything.
But whoever says she doesn't deserve anything.
I'm just saying.
Next video, because I mean we keep going in circles.
Yeah,
but-
we'll
We
be
need to
going
save
in
that
circles on this
video.
one.
We have 10 minutes. We need to save it.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Thanks to Ty and all his drama that he calling up in here.
You sure you don't want to do a little clip?
We can.
Go ahead.
Is we got a
Go
show?
ahead.
Do we have both of the other two
Well, I
are
mean,
long though?
we don't have to have both. Just even if it's another video, if you want to just have something to talk about. Unless you want to keep, because this scenario is going to keep going in a circle.
I mean, well, I'll say this. Let's just have our
Let's
last
finish
word
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
let's finish this
Yeah,
up.
okay.
I'm gonna say this, and I know how you feel about it. My issue is when you put the onus of a situation that takes two people on just one person. That to me is wrong, because I can't make a bad decision by myself if it calls for two people to make it.
Okay, so let me say this, because I want us to not overtalk. I'm going to try not to do that.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. But I don't think we were trying to put it all on one
Yeah,
person.
yes, it was.
That's how you felt about it.
That's
Because-
what was said.
Because here's the thing. Both of you guys made a bad decision. Okay? Because he shouldn't have slept with her if he didn't want to have kids. He shouldn't have slept with her without some sort of protection to make sure it's okay for him. So now that we're here, there's two bad decisions made. Whose bad decision? Who's going to have the worst outcome of this bad decision now? Most likely it's going to be the woman. Because she's going to have to decide to have that child. Now she's going to have to try to have food and milk and the whole nine. So her decision is going to be a whole lot worse than his. Now he might end up having to pay child support. And if you don't have a decent job, he might stay in trouble trying to pay child support. That's the only issue. But he's going to be able to go home and
By
go
himself.
and go sleep in his bed, and then still go out to hang out and go
And
meet
have
other
another
people,
baby.
and go have another baby and go have another baby. But her choice is going to weigh a whole lot heavier than his. So she really needs to think about it a whole lot more, and he needs to think about it too. But the weight, the gravity of the weight is going to be more on her because she's going to be stuck.
But in the
raising a
video,
child.
since you said that, the end of the video said, men love unconditionally. Women love conditionally. Now that to me is the biggest lie. Forget anything
Let me tell you why they
in
said
that
that.
whole entire
Let me tell you why he
clip.
said that. Okay, let me tell you why he said that. It may not be you, but a man can love a woman, and they could be struggling and going through and just don't have a whole lot. And if you treat him good, most men, if you treating him good, you know, you're still trying to fix meals with whatever little food you got, and you loving on him and the whole nine, he might still be there because it's unconditional for some men. But for some women, there's conditions. If you can't take care of paying the bills and taking care of me and taking care of these kids, they may be gone. There's a condition. There's a condition.
You kidding, right?
No.
No, he's telling the truth.
There's a condition.
Add to that, and then there's an addition to that.
You know what? And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be wrong too. I'm gonna stop after this. A lot of times, women go through this too. But there are men that have stuck with their wife, knowing that they have cheated on them.
Yeah.
Men have stuck. There are men that have stuck with their wives.
I
knowing.
ain't saying they haven't, but you
Right.
can't sit here and tell me that number is going to be more than the opposite.
Based off what that AI said, that AI was correct.
That
in what
AI
it
was
said,
full of
Ursula.
Because
Jump.
you don't understand the statement. You know why he made that statement? Is because
It
men,
was a man making it.
it's a man making it. But now there's some women that are kind of coming along with that too. You're going to tell me that when it comes to money, if you're making, not you, Ursula, but you know, there's a lot of women that make good money. And then when somebody come along and knock on their window and tell them, I'm sorry, I just had to holler at you for a minute. And you be like, they looking at him like, would you get away from my car? Because you thinking that he broke, he don't look like he got no money. But a woman come knock on his window. If he's single and she can have on sweatpants, shoes are busted. But if she fine, he be like,
Trying to sleep with
where
him.
you
Even
where
if she
you come
ugly,
from?
he's still gonna help her.
He's still gonna help her.
He's still gonna help her, and he gonna love his
Because
kids.
that's a man.
He gonna
He
love his
said-
kids.
okay.
He's gonna love his children.
Mark
Whether
said,
they wait.
Go ahead.
But before we go to Mark, he's gonna love his kids regardless of how they think about him. Even if they hate him, he's still gonna love them. He may not say it all the time. Men have their ways, but he's still gonna love them regardless of how they treat them. Because some kids, because of the mother treating, telling their kid, "Hey, don't love your dad," all that. He's still gonna love them.
He's sorry.
But let the child who the mama has turn against moms. There needs to be a condition for me to continue to love this child from mom's point of view. I've seen that a lot. Moms need conditions.
okay.
Not every mom, but a lot of
Mark
them.
said most women would do just what the guy says. Hey, Mark, we don't even talk about so much stuff. What part are you talking about? Real quick, put it in the chat. But he says a lot of women have just started to think worse than men. Now that's true.
Say what?
I start to think worse than men. A lot of women are sick and tired of the crap that men do, and they're starting to regurgitate the same nonsense to men that men have been giving us for so many years.
Like what?
I get it.
Like what?
They are now. It's more of give and take. I'm gonna give you this until you give me something.
Conditions.
Yeah.
I said now.
But
Now.
that's what we're talking about now.
No, but
Conditions.
now. But when it comes to a relationship, most women, are unconditional. If our man loses his job, you don't throw him by the wayside.
Ursula, there's a lot
Sounds
of women
like
out here that throw a man to the side if they find another man that make $10,000 more a year than him.
Yep.
And there's a lot of men out here will throw a
Oh,
whole
well, we always
family
got to
to
say
the
the man
side.
does this.
Well,
But we're talking about
exactly. A man will throw a whole family to the side for a big booty.
I don't think so.
Lies upon
You know what? I'm
lies.
gonna say this: Does he really throw the whole family to the side, or did he throw the family to the side? A lot of times, he throw the family to the side once he got found out about.
Because if you didn't know,
What difference does it make?
harm is there?
No,
If you
didn't
doing
know
it-
what harm was
No,
there,
if you're-
no.
What?
You just said it.
if
just,
you
no,
didn't
no.
know what harm was
You
there,
did
No,
not just
I'm
say
not
that.
Yes, I
saying,
did.
I'm not saying
I
that.
showed
You-
did.
He
you
said that.
did
I
not.
said, look,
What I'm saying
I'll
is
say it
this.
again. What harm is there if you don't know?
There's plenty harm.
No.
Because one,
How?
nobody wants to share. That's number one. I don't.
But you don't
listen to
know.
what I just said.
Yes, but
listen
that's,
to what I
that's
just
the
said. You don't
dangerous
know.
part of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't know.
So when I come up with something, it's my
that
bad
happened.
decision for
That
sleeping with my
happened
husband.
5 years ago, 5 or 10 years ago. You never
Wait,
knew
wait.
about it. How many times does that happen?
Exactly.
Okay, then. So if you don't know, what difference does it
Because,
make?
but let me tell you something. Because
And he's still there with you, loving you
who was
and
that? Who
hugging
I can't-
you. And
I can't think of the movie. But it was like this happened so many years ago. She said it happened so many years ago for you. I know about it now. It's fresh for me.
Right.
So what? Yeah, what you don't know won't hurt you. Yeah, what you don't know will hurt you. It may not hurt you now,
and she broke up the marriage.
but it'll hurt you later. I can't remember the movie.
Yeah.
But, Mark
she
said
messed up.
the part where the guy says that women have conditions, men have thrown women for a big butt. And there you go. Why do you think BBD made a song about it?
Yeah. But now on
Still,
average,
you
if they go do the research, you talking about a big button and smile. That's true if it's natural. Now, if it's this BBL
Oh,
stuff,
they take that too. They take that too. How many?
They're
how
riding
many
the
big
dirt
butts
bike.
in Hollywood right now are fake?
we're talking about marriage. We're talking about dating somebody seriously. They'll date them, but they're not marrying that. No, they're not.
No,
The
they,
average-
no. They're
the
gonna
average-
talk about the big BBLs. With no,
Yeah.
they
Nobody's
want to
marrying that.
see. I guess they're fascinated
Look.
about how it feels or whatever.
No, they're really doing it for themselves. Because most men, to draw some attention from a man,
Attention, but
If
then
you
they
trying
get
to
mad
draw-
about the attention that they get.
then they get
I think
mad
that's
about the
stupid.
attention that they
I
get.
think that's just dumb.
To
But
me, this is a dirt bike. A man, right now, you and I, will ride a dirt bike.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some women, they're just like that. They'll go ride a dirt bike, but I'm not gonna put it on the street. I ain't gonna let everybody see me ride it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna buy it, and that's just how we look at it. It don't make sense to you, but it's the truth. Any man out there will tell you that when I get ready to marry something, I want to marry something that I really can appreciate, something that I really want. Now, if you big booty and the shirt's out here, and I met you with the shirt cut off and the cheeks sticking out, I might find it sexually attractive, but that ain't the marriage material.
So a woman who's in a relationship for a man for 10, 12 years and no marriage, no commitment, what?
That's
Somebody
a
need to
major.
make a decision.
That's a really bad
She-
mistake
she-
because
yeah, she
anybody that you're gonna stay with for more than 2 to 3 years, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 to 3 years, when you young, and you say you 20, 22, and we talking about we're not gonna get married till we 30. That's 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to make a decision now about what
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if not, we might still date
I-
we might still date each other, but I can't. It ain't nothing.
I disagree
We
with
got
that.
5.
Right.
We got 10
Yeah, I
minutes, 10
disagree
seconds.
with that. Real quick, no, because you shouldn't put a time limit on that. If you ain't ready now, if you're not economically sound, if you're not on the same page, then you need to keep on doing till you get on the same page, or let it go. But don't get married. Don't get married just because we need to go ahead and do this now because I disagree.
But you
with
need
that.
to let it go then because time is a factor.
Or maybe they just love being with each other.
All right,
This
we
is a-
done for the
we gotta
night.
bring
We
this
done.
back again.
We done for the night. Wait, no, we're going to bring this back again when I got another woman up in here because y'all tripping. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Keep it
Sup,
100 with Insight TV, Mr. Houston Vines.
No doubt.
With Tobias Gilliam on the other side. We will see you guys next week. Peace and love.
Have a good night.
Good one.